Oh, hey guys, I'm just out here in the air trying to test out some new Sonic Frontiers myths. I've been having a lot of fun with it. So in today's video, we're going to be busting 8 brand new Sonic Frontiers myths. So make sure to watch the entire video because this one gets actually pretty crazy. All right, guys, here is the first myth. Myth number 1, Sonic's mouth changes based off of the camera direction. If you're in the Sonic community, you are no stranger to the stupidest, dumbest debates. We've debated the quill length, we've debated the eye color, we've debated the shoes, we've even debated the curve of Sonic's smirk on his mouth. And speaking of the curve on his mouth, this myth claims that Sonic's mouth changes based off of which direction the camera's looking. This is a really dumb myth, but I think this will inspire some discussion for the Sonic community, so let's check it out. All right, guys, so it looks like we got a good view right here. If you look at his mouth to the left, his mouth is on this side right here. Now let's turn the camera. Boom. Oh, look at that. Wait, his mouth moves to the left. Look, it looks kind of goofy. Wait, guys, look at that. I'm trying to like walk because he has this like weird animation right now because I'm kind of further in the story. Look how drippy the soap shoes look. By the way, chat, if we're talking about dumb smirk debates, the soap shoes are better than modern Sonic shoes, at least in this game. So yes, guys, if you look at that, his mouth is moving and it's changing from side to side. Like I said, it does look kind of goofy. Look at that. Wait, his mouth really changes based off the camera direction. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, that looks so crazy. So guys, it looks like myth number 1 is actually true. Sonic's mouth changes based off of the camera direction. Let's move on to myth number 2. Okay, myth number 2, there is secret dialogue in the game. A lot of people have been noticing the lack of dialogue in the game, especially like when you're out in the open world, like traversing around. But there's a reason for this. Here's the reason why. If you go into the settings and click options, go all the way down to the bottom, there's an option that says restrict movement during a monologue. Turn this off, apply the changes, and all throughout the story, you're going to hear Sonic monologue about previous places that he's been. It's been a really nice way to connect all the lore together. I really like what Ian Flynn has done with this. Let's play this clip real quick that's been going viral on TikTok to explain to you guys what I mean.
What a view! Makes me think of the falls and Mystic Ruins. I wonder if there's a Chow Garden hidden around here. This looks like the shrine on Angel Island. I wonder what Jet's up to. I'm almost getting Sandopolis vibes. Brings back memories of Rail Canyon. Really getting some Sky Sanctuary vibes here.
Wow, guys, isn't that absolutely insane? You love to see it. So this myth has been proven to be true. Let's move on to myth number 3. Okay, myth number 3. There is an infinite boost in Sonic Frontiers. So a lot of people in my stream chat have been telling me about this. I wasn't quite sure about this. You guys see the boost right here, which is an often divisive mechanic in the Sonic franchise, but the boost runs out. However, guys, if you use the side loop, which by the way, you should use this to get the power boost first before you do this, you can use the side loop to draw a bunch of things. One of which you can use to draw is an infinite symbol, just like that, the infinity symbol. And now, guys, it looks like we have an infinite boost in Sonic Frontiers. You're gonna need this trick throughout your journey to do a bunch of different things, one of which is traverse around the map really fast and to catch this little squid guy over here. Let's go catch the squid, guys. Let's go catch Squidward real quick. So you guys see the squid right here? Oh my God, let's go catch Squidward real quick. Chat, we're about to go catch Squidward. We are catching Squidward. Come on, guys, ready? Oh, look at that. Ready, and boom. Look at that, boom. And we're already beating him up. We're already beating him up. It looks like myth number 3 has been proven to be true. Let's move on to myth number 4. Myth number 4, you can beat Kronos Island in under 15 minutes. Apparently, there's a skip that'll allow you to jump over the entire island. It seems like this is how people were able to get to Giganto during the demo at EGX. So let's do a little bit of dissecting. I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. Let's see if this is real. All right, guys, so for this myth, you're going to need the stomp ability right here. Right here. You need the stomp attack. So you're going to need to do this during combat. It takes a little trick. Let's see if this is actually true, though. I'm not really 100% sure. Ready? But okay, there we go. So if you look at this trick right here, you have to lock onto the enemies, right? Lock onto the enemy. You're going to dodge, roll, and then boom. Dodge, stomp, boost. Oh, God. Oh, God. Dodge, stomp, boost. You see that? You get that crazy little jump right there. So let's try it again. There we go. Oh, we're out, guys. Let's see if we get... Oh, no, 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 no. What? All right, let's try it again. Let's see if we can do this again. There we go. Oh my God. Let's try it again. All right. Dodge, boost, and here we go. Here we go. We're off to the races, guys. We are off to the races. You're going to want to get like in that middle area right there. Let's see if we can make it. Let's see if we have enough air to do it. Do we have enough air to do it? Do we have enough air to make it? We'll try to do like a little jump maybe. Let's try a little jump. Let's try a little jump. I think that might slow down our momentum a little bit actually. Oh my God. Are we going to make it? Oh no, we didn't have enough to make it. But yeah, guys, you can make it down in there. I've seen videos of this. There we go. We're up. And we're up, chat. We're up in the air. There's no way we're not going to make it over this time. Bro, what? Oh, I think we made it over. Guys, we made it over. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. Come on, guys. We're going to make it over. We're going to make it over. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Oh, no. We're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. You got to get over that area right there. But, chat, it's totally possible to make it up here. I think I already used it, actually, as a matter of fact. Where's my air boost, man? Let's see just how far we can go, man. Oh, my God, come on, bro. Are we gonna make it? No, we don't have enough air momentum, bro. So here's the original creator of the glitch. It's Vorgon the beta. We're gonna check out his footage real quick because he was actually able to do this. So let's see what he actually does. And then if you guys look right here, he gets a good jump right there and he's able to make it over. It's not just, I'm telling you guys, I'm not trash at the game. But if you look further, yep, he gets right into this area. He only has 2 Chaos Emeralds. As you guys see right here, he makes it in and you see there's 2 Gigantos. He's able to trigger the fight. That Giganto is actually just for show. So if you look right here, he triggers the supersonic cutscene. So this myth is actually confirmed to be true. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, guys, myth number 5. There is no momentum in Sonic Frontiers. Yes, guys, I said it. The one single biggest, most divisive issue in the Sonic Frontiers discourse that heated up all throughout the summer. So many people have been pointing out that there's no momentum in Sonic Frontiers, or so they thought. So look at this right here, guys. Look at the speedometer in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. You're going up a hill. It doesn't really go up or down, but then you go down the hill, and it, for the most part, pretty much stays the same, even when you're running all the way down the hill at full speed. The meter doesn't really go up. I mean, look, it goes up a little bit, but pretty much stays the same speed even when you're going down a hill. And even when you boost, it looks like you can keep going, and then you just stop, and then he stops short. So guys, it looks like there's no momentum in Sonic Frontiers, right? Well, let's figure this out. So we went to Rhea Island. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's pronounced, but anyways, guys, we made it to the top of the mountain, and we're gonna test out once and for all and see if momentum is in Sonic Frontiers. So we are going to use a fan favorite ability called the drop dash and go all the way down this hill and see if momentum exists in the game. Ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. Ready? Oh my God. All right, guys, so it looks like we are rolling down the hill and we are actually gaining speed on the speedometer. As you guys see, I'm not even using my controller. My controller is not in my hand, so I'm not capping. This is real momentum in Sonic Frontiers, and it looks like we actually were able to use our momentum to go all the way down the hill, and oh my God, Sonic's about to die. No! Damn, bro, my boy just fell off. But wait, guys, there's more. There's also physics when you guys go off a rail. So if you guys look right here, we're going to boost off. And if you look right here, Sonic's being carried by his momentum a little bit. And just when you thought we were done, guys, I'm going to show you guys the coolest version of momentum in this game. While I do love the drop dash and it is a fan favorite, I find myself always spamming the drop dash because it's just really fun to use. But look at that momentum, guys. You see it. But I want to show you guys the coolest way momentum is featured in this game. I'm going to showcase it right here. If you go off these little jumps right here, Sonic can get sent flying. Look at this, guys. This has been kind of one of the most fun things to do in the open world, was just find these little jumps right here. I'm going to show you guys the biggest one and the easiest way to find out how to do this. This little ramp right here kind of showcases it truly. Oh my God, look at that, guys. We're flying in the air. Whoa. And then you can kind of like trick shot over here. Look at that. Boom. Look at that. All right. But let me show you guys what's up. If you guys go off this ramp right here, you're really going to see the momentum in full action, guys. Look at this. Oh my God, I'm not even touching the controller, but we're still moving. That has been the funnest way to abuse momentum in this game. I wish they kind of expanded upon that. I wish there were easier ways to activate this, but one of the funnest things in the open world is trying to abuse this trick and just go flying all over the map. Like you said, I'm not using my controller. But guys, it looks like this myth has been proven to be false. There actually is momentum in Sonic Frontiers. Let's move on to the next one. Myth number 6. There's actually a secret ending in Sonic Frontiers, and don't worry, there's no spoilers. There is a secret ending in Sonic Frontiers, actually. All you guys have to do if you want to get the secret ending is go into the settings, go into options, put the difficulty on hard mode at the end of the game, and you will trigger the secret ending. I like secret endings being back in Sonic games. Kind of like with SA2 with The Last Story, Sonic Heroes. That used to always be a staple in the series. Myth number 6 has been proven to be true. Let's move on to myth number 7. The next myth is that you cannot jump off of the squid boss fight. Are we going to be able to catch up to this dude? All right, guys, let's test it out. Let's see if we can get up here. So this should be an easy myth to prove or debunk. Let's see if we can jump off the boss fight, because I know that some people get stuck on this, and a lot of people have been telling me, oh my God, this is the worst part of the game, is that you can't get out of the Guardian boss battles. But guys, let's test it out and see if that's true. And wow, look at that, guys. You can literally jump right off the boss battle. That myth has been proven to be false. Let's move on to the next one. Here is the final myth. You can actually attack the Coco in Sonic Frontiers. If you guys have ever played the Chao Garden, you know the first thing you might have done is taken the Chao and thrown it across the Chao Garden. The Coco are like basically the equivalent to Chao in this game. We have a nice little army of Coco here. Hello, Coco. We're gonna see once and for all if you can attack the Coco, because I think it's gonna be kind of funny. All right, here we go. Ready? Bop, 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 bop. Oh my God. It looks like you can kind of punch them, guys. Wait, you can actually attack the Coco. If you hit them, watch. If you punch them, boom. They all go flying on the ground. Wait, that's actually hilarious, bro. You can actually punch the Coco. Let's see what happens if you side loop them. Ready? Boom. Oh my God, they all go flying. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, listen, it's not as satisfying as flinging a Chao across the Chao Garden for all you terrible Chao parents out there. But guys, it looks like myth number 7 is true. You can actually attack the Coco. Or maybe I'll downgrade this to like semi-true. Like I said, if you play Sonic Adventure, you could really like wail on the Chao, which is kind of messed up. All right, myth number 1. Let's get into it, shall we? So myth number 1 is that you can progress through the game by just side looping. So everybody who's played Sonic Frontiers knows that memory tokens are extremely important for progression in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like during the story, you have to go up to the characters like Sage, Amy, Tails, Knuckles. You see him right here. You have to give them these tokens in order to like progress the cutscenes or just like whatever. You guys know what the memory tokens are unless you're living under a rock and you've never played Sonic Frontiers before. So how do you get these memory tokens? Well, there's actually many ways to do it. You know, you could do the catfishing mini game. You all know my favorite way to do it, which is doing the open zone platforming challenges like you see right here. If you go up in the sky, you know what I'm saying? It actually just like provides utility to the open world. Go over here, bop, bop, bop. Look at all these tokens and collectibles that you get. But what if I told you you didn't have to do any of this? Well, let's find out. Let's bust this myth. So basically, you can just sit here and side loop forever and ever and ever to get rings. You know what I'm saying? Some people have criticized the game thinking that this is a little bit too easy, but look at that. We just got a memory token right there. We collected an Amy memory token, and long story short, you can sit here and spam the side loop infinitely in order to collect these memory tokens. Look, we just got another one right there, and you can actually skip a lot of the platforming and open world challenges. This is actually how I beat the game at the end, when I literally couldn't find any memory tokens. So it looks like myth number 1 has actually been proven to be true. Myth number 3, since we're on Ares Island, this one could be appropriate. You can actually go to the out of bounds islands in Sonic Frontiers. Let's go test this out. So right off the bat, I couldn't tell you if this is possible using the Hedgehog Space Program speedrun tactic, but you know, we have the Supersonic mod, so let's just see if these islands even have collision. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna fly off of Ares Island. Look how good it looks, man. We're flying across the sea. Look at this view, man. Oh my god, the sun's going down. I hate the day and night cycle in this game. When you're a content creator, you just want that sun, man. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna fly across this ocean real quick. I don't know why it takes so long. In the cutscene, Supersonic literally flies right through. Bro, whoa, yo, we're about to hit the water. Yo, are you serious? Bro, we're right there. No! All right, let's try this one more time. I got a little trick up my sleeve. All right, let's try and do a little Hedgehog Space Program. All right, now we're up in the air. So we did a little Hedgehog Space Program, but we also did it as Supersonic. So now it looks like we should have enough air to make it over to these side islands. Let's see if you can actually make it to them. Look how small Ares Island looks compared to like all these other islands. Like, dude, this island is literally like half the size of the other ones. Look at that, bro. That's crazy. All right, chat. I'm going to begin my descent. Hopefully I have enough air to make it because I'm not really moving forward that fast. Oh my god. Here we go, everybody. We are about to descend onto one of these like side islands. Guys, if we actually make it on, we can explore this. I think we should do another video where we explore all the outside islands. There has to be a secret Easter egg or something out there. You know what I'm saying? What if we find Shadow in Sonic Frontiers? That'd be pretty crazy. All right, here we go, guys. Are we gonna... Is there collision? No collision. No collision. Oh my god. These are just for show. Are you kidding me? It looks like this myth was proven to be false. Let's move on to the next one. Myth number 4. You can make it to the top of Chaos Island volcano. You guys see the volcano right here? Oh, look at that. Wait, are we about to actually make it up? Wait, no way we're about to do it this easily. Wait, what the heck? Oh, we made it to the top of Chaos Island volcano. Wait, I was able to do it as base Sonic. I thought I was gonna have to use the Supersonic mod. Wow, look at that view of the island. Whoa, that's crazy. So nice up here. Yo, Sonic, you got a headache, bro? Someone's got to get this man an aspirin ASAP. By the way, look how clean the soap shoes are looking. My man is looking absolutely drippy. But it looks like myth number 4 was actually proven to be true. Wow, that was like the quickest myth we've ever busted in Sonic Frontiers. All right, here's the next myth, and this one should be pretty easy to prove or disprove. There's an invisible platform you can stand on in the Kronos Island spawn. Let's test it out. We broke out the trusty Supersonic mod again, just so we could do this easier. You could technically do this with the Hedgehog Space Program speedrun trick. So we're at the Kronos Island spawn. This myth was actually inspired by the Donkey Sonic Frontiers video review, literally because you couldn't get up here in the spawn, even though the game doesn't intend for you to do that. And look at that. Looks like we were able to stand on this invisible platform, invisible wall, whatever you want to call it. And it's not because I'm Supersonic. The Coco actually prove it that this is indeed a visible platform, and this myth actually was proven to be true. Let's move on. Myth number 7, Shadow the Hedgehog is actually in Sonic Frontiers. All right, listen, this one's actually going to be really easy to prove or disprove. No, we're not going to bust out a Shadow Frontiers mod. Let's see what Shadow's cooking up. Chat, what is Shadow cooking right now? Although we could easily do that, but this myth is right off the bat, it's false. You can't like play a Shadow in the game, but technically there is a voice clip where Sonic does mention Shadow. Let's roll the clip.
At this point, I wouldn't mind Shadow lending me a hand.
So technically Shadow's in the game, so this is like, I mean, it's false, but it's like semi-true. I don't know, guys. Do you guys consider that to be true or false? Let me know down below in the comments. But let's move on to another myth. Here's the next myth. You always need max rings for a power boost. So everyone knows in Sonic Frontiers, if you press the trigger button, you can boost. You make an infinite symbol, you get the infinite boost. But when you get max rings, this cutscene triggers, which was always really annoying. It was cool the first time, and then you get the power boost. Look how fast my boy is going. He is so fast. Oh my goodness, look how fast he is. So if you look at my ring count right here, we're at 412 rings. You need max rings in order to get the power boost, or so you thought. Did you know that if you level up Sonic's speed to level 99, you will always have the power boost active, so you won't even need the max rings to trigger the power boost? So this is a pretty simple one to bust, as you guys can see right here. You know what I'm saying? This is actually slowed down a little bit. This is another video. But it looks like that myth has been proven to be false. You do not always need max rings for the power boost. All right, and here is the final myth that we're going to try to bust, and that is you can make it to Rhea Island from Chronos. Let's give it a shot. Look at my little dodge stop boost. Look at that, chat. We're going to have to use some Hedgehog Space Program in order to do this. Just kidding. We're not going to do that. We're just going to use the Supersonic mod to test and even see if it's possible and if there's collision out there. This was kind of inspired by the Ares Island myth that was actually proven to be false. So let's go check it out. Back at it again with the fake quasi Supersonic. This is Soap Shoe Sonic. I don't even know what to call him. All right, so here we go, guys. Let's make this really easy. You know what I'm saying? Wait, look at this trick shot right here. Ready? Boom. Look at that. That's so cool. All right, here we go. Let's lock on dodge stomp boost. And looks like we're up. We're going to be able to get that speed faster with the Supersonic mod. We are up in the air. This one is actually going to be a lot easier to prove than I thought. Look at all those islands out there. I just always wanted to go there so bad. Turns out, I can't believe there's no collision there, man. But all right, here we go. We're up in the air like we just don't care. And we made it over Giganto. And let's descend. Why not? Why don't we go down? Whoa! We're going down. Look, yo, look at this. Imagine you got kicked by Supersonic going this fast. Boom. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay, so looks like we made it onto Rhea Island. You're able to make it to Rhea Island from Chronos. Like, we are literally in Chronos right now, but we're on Rhea. How cool is that? Whoa, what is this? Is this the giant waterfall right here? Is this the waterfall from Chronos? Yeah, this is the waterfall. So you go through this area. Supersonic runs through here from the Giganto cutscene. And yeah, that's the Giganto area is blocked off. Are you kidding me? But yeah, it looks like Rhea Island is fully accessible from Chronos. Who would have thought? The only thing is there's no towers, but there is collision and you can run around here. Let's see what's up. Oh my God, the drop dash is OP with the Supersonic mod. Wait, this is actually really fun, chat. Look at this. Ready? Myth number 1. There's only one way to skip Chronos Island. So as you guys know, speedrunners in video games are just absolutely insane. These guys are like literally crazy. And one of the first major Sonic Frontier speedrun skips was called the Hedgehog Space Program. It's a frequent topic in these Mythbuster episodes. What you simply have to do is lock on dot stomp boost and you go up in the air. Ready? Boop. Ready? Go. Oh my God. Why can't I do it? All right, but you guys get the gist. This move has been used to break the Sonic Frontiers demo. This is how people were able to fight Giganto during the demos that popped up at EGX. Let's try it one more time. Lock on dot stomp boost. Yeah, you know, it's kind of janky. At least for me, I can't get it on my first try normally. Boom. Yeah, see, I can't always get it on my first try, but essentially, this mod lets you skip the entire island. You go flying up in the air. You guys probably know what I'm talking about at this point. So, based off of this information, this is the only way to skip Chronos Island. Well, let's put it to the test. Some speedrunners have found some new tips and tricks that will allow you to skip Chronos Island in a different way. So let's test it out. We're going to go up here. We're going to go up here. We're going to go up here. Ready? Jump. Look at me jump, man. I'm so good at jumping. So, you know, we're still not at the top of the mountain, right? We still got a long way to go, right? All right, so what you have to do is jump up here, hit this, and then jump. Oh, look at that. So speedrunners have found new tips and tricks to be able to just complete this game in the fastest way possible. I mean, this is literally insane. I mean, every single day, Sonic Frontier speedruns are getting faster and faster. I think the fastest any percent time right now is just about an hour. So people can beat this game in 1 hour right now, which is literally insane. But if you guys look at that, we made it down to Giganto. Look at my boy Giganto. Now all we have to do is find the trigger point.
A few moments later.
All right, we found the trigger point. Wow, that took me a while. All right, so looks like myth number 1 is actually false. There are more than one ways to skip Chronos Island, and it's not Hedgehog Space Program. It's a new speedrunning trick. Let's move on to myth number 2. Myth number 2, you cannot skip Ares Island. Now, guys, this myth was actually inspired by my last Mythbuster video. You may or may not have watched it, but we actually did a myth where we tested out if you could skip Ares Island or not. Turns out the result of that myth, I was wrong. I literally got it wrong. I'm so sad that I got it wrong. It haunts me to this day. I wake up, I go to sleep every night thinking about this. It's literally the worst day of my life. I'm literally so sad that that happened to me. I can't believe I did it. But guys, so apparently there's more speedrunning tricks where you can skip Ares Island. Maybe, maybe not. So why don't we test it out? First things first, we got to go to Ares Island. So let's take out Giganto real quick.
1 minute later.
All right, that's it. And that's it. Oh, that's always so good. I love that every single time, man. Okay, back to Ares Island we go, so I can finally correct my wrongs. So in order to do this skip, there is a skip. No spoilers. You actually have to free Knuckles first and trigger the first cutscene. So let's go do that, I guess. All right, we got the vault keys. Now we can go get the emerald. And now we can skip Ares Island, hopefully. No spoilers.
1 hour later.
Let's go. Let's get that emerald, Sonic. Let's go, my boy. Uh-oh, here we go. This cutscene. I kind of like these cutscenes. They put a little charm to the game. We got to go run away from this thing. So yeah, this is what triggers the Titan spawning on the map. Now we can follow through. All right, now we got to run away from this guy. Come on, let's go. He's kind of scary, bro. Whoa. Oh my God, we're going to get us. All right, yeah, we made it away. Easy. Spoiler alert, we make it away. All right, now we can head to the tower over here and hopefully find out if we can do this. All right, Hedgehog space program. We are up in the air like we just don't care. Climbing over to the place we got to go. This is what I should have did last time, man. I should have just been looking around just a little bit more diligently. All right, so now that we're in the area, you actually go over to like this area right here. If you see, you kind of line it up with this rock right here. You hear the music? That means that we've actually triggered the fight. So that means that myth number 2, you cannot skip Ares Island, is actually false. And just so you guys know that I'm not capping, it literally says collect Knuckles memory tokens in the top right corner, but we were able to trigger the fight anyway. So like I said, not cap, myth is false. Let's move on to the next one. All right, myth number 3, there are secret fireworks in Sonic Frontiers. All right, so this should be a pretty easy myth to prove or disprove. We are in Ares Island, and apparently if you side loop some of these cactus, so apparently if you side loop these, you're gonna see some fireworks. So let's test it out. Boom. And what is that? What is that? And boom! Would you look at that, guys? Very easy to prove. Myth number 3 is actually true. There are secret fireworks in Sonic Frontiers. All right, myth number 4. This is a little interesting one. Sonic Riders is not canon. Yes, this one's a little bit interesting. This one's going to be very easy to prove. I'm sure some people in the comments are going to be a little upset about this. Everybody knows Sonic Riders, one of my favorite Sonic games ever. And throughout the entire existence of the Sonic Riders spin-off franchise, people have always assumed that the game wasn't canon. But what does this have to do with Sonic Frontiers? For those of you wondering, there's a secret voice clip where Sonic actually talks about Jet the Hawk, who was from the Sonic Riders series, in Sonic Frontiers. So let's roll the clip.
This is Infinite TV from Infinite Universes. Look.
Would love to go treasure hunting in these ruins. Kinda reminds me of where we found Babylon Garden. Yeah, I wonder what Jet's up to.
So not only does Sonic mention the Babylon Gardens, he also mentions Jet the Hawk, which means through Sonic Frontiers, we have discovered that Sonic Riders, probably the best Sonic racing game, and a game that needs to come back, is actually canon. So let's move on. So myth number 4, Sonic Riders is not canon, is actually false. Let's move on to myth number 5.
Let's go!
Myth number 5. Metal Sonic is actually mentioned in Sonic Frontiers. Once again, a very easy myth to prove or disprove. So as you guys can tell, Ian Flynn, who is the writer of Sonic Frontiers, likes to make a lot of references to Sonic's past. You know, the Sega team is trying to connect all the lore together, which is why the canon and, you know, all this stuff with the Sonic lore is kind of up in flux in a way, but they are trying to make it one solid canon. So here's another example of that proves that Sonic Heroes is canon. So let's roll the clip and test out and see if this myth is true or not.
It's about time. Report.
After reviewing your entire campaign history, I have found the most optimal course of action is to create an alliance with Sonic.
What?
But together you stopped the Ark, overcame Neo Metal. You...
I don't want to hear it. Those alliances were purely out of desperation.
But time is running out.
So it turns out that myth number 5 has actually been proven to be true. The real question is, out of all this, if Sage is Eggman's daughter, does that make Metal Sonic Eggman's son? I've never seen him talk to Metal like that, so I don't really know. Metal Sonic and Sage, brother, sister? I don't know, maybe. I would like to see them maybe explore that in future Sonic games if Sage returns. But let's move on to myth number 6. Here is myth number 6. The Lightspeed Dash will always stop your momentum. Uh-oh, I just said the word momentum in Sonic Frontiers. I can already hear Sonic Twitter fighting in the background, you know what I'm saying? Here's a very very interesting myth that was brought to my attention with a very interesting solution. So, one of the most annoying things about Sonic Frontiers, in particular, like the cyberspace levels, aside from like, you know, the weird controls or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like this guy literally moves like a freaking Super Mario 64 truck or something. He moves kind of like a car in cyberspace, I'm not gonna lie. But one of the most annoying things in cyberspace, which typically in Sonic games has always been kind of cool to use, is the Lightspeed Dash. So in cyberspace, when using the Lightspeed Dash, let's use it right here. It literally stops your momentum. Look at that. See, you're like going forward. Let's say you're going forward and then you just stop. You see how he like pauses right there?
Look, man, I'm a businessman, okay? I gotta make moves. I'm moving constantly, yo. I'm moving.
Look, he pauses no matter what. Like, it's literally the most annoying thing ever. And a lot of people, including myself, have been very critical of this. Honestly, been one of the most annoying things ever in this game. If you're playing Peak Fiction like Sonic Adventure 2, if you look right there, the Lightspeed Dash is used. I'm gonna say it, Sonic fans. I'm gonna say it. Don't make me say it. It's used to preserve your momentum. Look right here. Look at that. Boom. Preserve your momentum and obviously traverse around the stage. Look at that. Boom. Look at that Lightspeed Dash. Oh my goodness. Here it is again. Obviously, we'd want this to return in this capacity in future Sonic games and not how it functions in Sonic Frontiers. So if you guys look right here, look at that. Boom. Like, he just like stops his momentum. It's jank. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at that. How he like paused in between that crate. We would certainly like to see that improve. Although I do like rail launching. Rail launching is really cool, but that kind of solves it, right? Myth number 6 has been proven to be true. Well, not quite. Let me explain. According to this Twitter user right here, I'll link him right there. This is the original creator of these two videos right here. In 144p, they kind of show off how the Lightspeed Dash functions. You see how it like stops right there. But this is an interesting and brand new development. So if you are Sonic at max level, it actually carries your momentum forward. Now, I don't think this works in cyberspace, but it does actually work in the open world, which is still like extremely annoying. The same principles still apply. But if you are a max level Sonic, the Lightspeed Dash will not slow down your momentum. I cannot believe it. Here's actually another good example of it. You look, he just goes right through it. And this is them right here without it. You see how they stop right there in midair, but at max level, they go right through it. So this is actually like literally an insane myth. Myth number 6 has actually been proven to be false. Let's move on to myth number 7. All right, here we go. Myth number 7, Oranos Island is actually underwater. For this myth, we are actually on Kronos Island to be able to test this out. We had to bust out the trusty Supersonic Flight mod. Seriously, one of my favorite mods ever. The fact that this wasn't included in Sonic Frontiers as like post-game content or post-island content seriously is extremely baffling. I don't know why they didn't do this, but this is going to be our method to test out this pretty crazy myth. So first, I'm gonna have to fly, you know what I'm saying? We're just, you know... Actually, you know, I got a better idea. How about we do this? Let's try something a little crazier. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So, if you guys go up in the air, apparently, this silhouette right here under Kronos Island is supposed to be an underwater version of Oranos. I think it checks out. As you guys may or may not know, in the beta of Sonic Frontiers, Kronos, Oranos, and Rio were actually supposed to be one giant island. This silhouette right here kind of looks like it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. This kind of looks like what Oranos Island should be. People are saying it's underwater. I don't really know what, but this silhouette certainly marks where it should be. The question is, can we get there? Oh my god, we're flying down. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Here's what looks to be the original full map. I don't know. You guys tell me. The jury's kind of out on this one. I think that outline is actually Oranos Island. We're looking at this video right here from the original creator. You guys see him right here. Did I get out of the way? Yeah, this is him right here. He goes up to the top here, and yeah, you can see Oranos from there. I'm not sure exactly if it's the same exact mock-up, if that is technically what was underwater right there. So I want to say that this is true, but you guys can correct me in the comments because you guys are good at doing that. So let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. Is that myth true or is that myth false? All right, so we got another myth. You can go to a secret island on Rhea. Once again, we'll be using the trusty Supersonic Flight mod to prove or disprove this. I believe this one should be pretty easy to check out. So if you guys look over here, we got 2 secret islands right here. Obviously, Kronos is right there, and then we're flying around Rhea. This one should be very easy to check out, and boom! Whoa, wait a second. Are you telling me that this island has collision? Yes, it does. Are you telling me this island is actually supposed to be here? Look at this. Wait, there's an actual dash panel that brings you over here.
Oh, look, he's flying.
What? Wait a second. So that's like totally intentional, I guess, for someone to get to that island in some form of capacity. I mean, I guess the only way I could see someone getting there is by doing a jump off of that tower right there and going onto the island right there. Very interesting. So the secret island on Rhea has collision and you can go to it. And I guess we could do one more bonus myth. So it looks like that myth was proven to be true. You can get to the secret island on Rhea. And now we're going to do a bonus myth. A myth inside a myth. I'm going to count this as a separate myth. So as you guys see, there's an island right there. The next myth is that island has collision. Let's go see if it's true or not. I mean, honestly, I do not think it's likely because some of these random islands, if you guys remember the last video I did, have actually proven to not be useful. They have no collision. And this one, boom, actually has collision. Whoa, we found a secret island. This is officially the secret Sonic Hub island. I'm calling it. It looks like this myth has been proven to be true, but I actually want to explore here. What is this? We have a little hole through this rock. Oh my God, we just fell through. Oh my God, no! All right, according to autosave, we're actually trapped on this island. It's a good thing we're supersonic because we would be trapped on this island forever. Can we go to Kronos? Let's see if we can make it to Kronos real quick. Oh my God, no, 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 we just fell. Oh my goodness. All right, let's move on to the last myth. Someone in the comments of my last Mythbuster video asked me if you could fight the fake Giganto. So let's go put it to the test. I mean, this one should be very easy. We broke out the supersonic flight mod. You know what I'm saying? I don't really feel like doing any speed running tactics or anything like that. Fresh save file. You know what I'm saying? We're out here. We still have to talk to Amy on Kronos. By the way, chat, what was your favorite island in Sonic Frontiers? I feel like Kronos is pretty cool, but I think Ares Island really brought it together. It was like the most complete island. I'm feeling kind of nostalgic for this game, even though like it just came out. This DLC needs to hurry up, man. I'm like kind of sad that it's over. You know what I mean? The year of Sonic is over, chat. Just kidding. 2023 is the year of Sonic 2.0. We got 3 DLCs coming. We're lit. Anyways, let's go fight this big boy over here. All right, we made it over. Now let's go down. All right, and let's see if we can fight him. And unfortunately, dude, I knew this one was a no-go. I do have to appeal to the fans. So you know what I'm saying? So yeah, this one's actually false. This one's actually invisible. Kind of annoying. No collision. He's just there for show. Look at this guy. He's kind of like scary though. I just want to fight him right now. I literally just want to boop, boop, boop. I just want to fight him. Can I fight him? Come on, bro. Let me fight him, bro. So yeah, that myth has actually been proven to be false. All right, myth number 1, very specific. You could actually glitch out of the Giganto boss fight as Supersonic. So this glitch is actually very specific. I've seen people talk about it before, but I've never actually personally done it myself. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Let's first turn into Supersonic. Look at my boy go. Oof. Oh my goodness. By the way, this Yuikawa Sonic mod looks absolutely phenomenal, I will say. But all right, here we go. So the skip is very specific for this, I believe. So according to the instructions on this video I watched, you have to first take Giganto down to half health. You can actually do it on full health, but it's a little bit easier if you do it this way. Okay, let's take him out. All right, looks like we have triggered phase 2. There we go. So now he's gonna start popping some laser tubes out of his back. I don't know what's up with that. And now that he's popping the lasers out of his back, you have to time it very specifically. All right, first he's gonna shoot lasers at me. Why is he doing this? So you're gonna want to fly, pop off one of these lasers real quick, and then you're gonna fly back into him. He's gonna hit you and then boost at the right time. And that's basically how you're gonna do it. It's gonna take you a lot of tries to do this. If I'm being honest, this is very difficult to do. All right, just for the sake of time, the original creator of this video is Vitexus right here. And they actually glitched out of the Giganto boss fight and they're exploring the map as Supersonic. It's pretty cool to see this. I kind of wish we got like a post-game Supersonic exploration mode or something like that. Or maybe something more like Wyvern. Like Wyvern was definitely my favorite boss fight. I kind of wish we got more like real movement kind of boss fights, but these were all honestly really cool. The way they did it was very specific. As you can see, you can do it in phase 1 and they did glitch out of the map, but it looks like myth number 1 has been proven to be true. You can actually glitch out of the Giganto boss fight and explore as Supersonic. All right, here is myth number 2. This one's actually from the comment section of the last video. Myth number 2 is that you cannot lightspeed dash collectibles. Let's go put this one to the test. So this one should be extremely easy to prove or disprove. Honestly, I don't think you've ever been able to lightspeed dash collectibles, but we got a nice little batch right here, and oh, just like that, you're actually able to lightspeed dash collectibles. I don't know if I knew that or not. Well, it looks like myth number 2, you can't lightspeed dash collectibles, is actually false. Let's move on to the next one. All right, here's a good one. Myth number 3, there is no drowning music in Sonic Frontiers. Now, everybody knows the infamous drowning music from Sonic games. It's haunted many gamers throughout the years. If you don't know what it is, let's roll the clip real quick. So yeah, I think you're all familiar with that sound. It's haunted, like I said, many gamers throughout the years. But apparently, the next myth from the comment section says that this sound isn't present in Sonic Frontiers, which it has been in a lot of 3D Sonic games over the years. So we're gonna have to go test this out. All right, I picked the worst place to try to find water, which was the desert, which actually there is water over here. All right. Are we coming up on some water? Is this a little oasis? Okay, we got some water. Oh my god, it's not deep enough, bro! Jeez, all right, here we go. Island, now let's go find some water and drown Sonic. That just sounds horrible. I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, there we go. I see a nice body of water right there. Well, sorry, Sonic. I gotta do it to you, bro. Ready? Oh my god, we're flying into the water, bro.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
Okay, we're underwater now. Let me put on my headphones real quick.
1 minute later.
Oh my god, I feel so bad, bro. I can't do this to him. Okay, it's like ticking. Oh my god, that's so terrible, bro. Is that it? Jeez, that was kind of dramatic. Well, there you have it, guys. It looks like that myth has been proven to be false. Or is it? Well, it's a little complicated. Let me explain. So, if you guys have ever been to Arano's Island or like some of the later islands in the game, you'll encounter these things, which are like really, really annoying to like go fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like dealing with them. Oh my god, did I just kill it by accident? Oh, there we go. I got stuck in him. So watch this, guys. Let me turn on the volume again. Turn on that music real quick. We're stuck in him. I guess he's like a water creature or something. Yup. Uh-huh. I told you guys. Oh my god, so terrible. So that is a very interesting myth, but it looks like myth number 3 is false. There is drowning music in Sonic Frontiers. Let's move on to the next one. All right, myth number 4, you can actually skip Chaos Island. So you guys see right here, we are on Chaos Island. Some people's least favorite island in the game. In my opinion, it's a little bit misunderstood. I feel like there is a lot of fun that can be had in this island. I would say the biggest problem is that it's misunderstood. In particular, a lot of the 2D sections on the island can actually be skipped, which kind of opened up my eyes as to how much I actually do like the island. Just took a couple playthroughs for me to figure that out, because when it first came out, I absolutely hated it. And because I hated it, I wanted to skip it so bad. And as a common theme of the Mythbuster series, in every single episode, we've skipped an island. So for this episode, we're going to try to skip Chaos. The problem is, there are skips on the island, but you cannot fully skip it. Let me explain what I mean by this. Here is a really good video by Dawn SR, the original creator, that actually documents how a lot of these speedrun tricks are actually able to be done in Sonic Frontiers. Long story short, there is a speedrunning trick that allows you to really fly across the map. You guys look right here. It involves using that move right there, and then you can kind of fly around Chaos Island. It was originally found by the guy right there. Trigger that move, do a boost at the right second, you could literally fly around Chaos Island in seconds. It is a very large island, and it doesn't work with every single type of enemy. So it's possible for speedrunners to beat Chaos Island in probably like 20 minutes, if not even less. But you cannot fully skip the island. And there are some other skips that we'll get into as we progress through the video. So there's a lot of cool ways to traverse around this island and get some really nice times. But there are no complete skips, just like Kronos Island or Ares Island, where you can literally skip the entire game, basically, including parts of the story and the collecting emeralds and stuff like that. So myth number 4, you can skip Chaos Island, as of right now, is false. But that doesn't mean that there aren't skips on Chaos Island, so that brings us to myth number 5. You can skip pinball on Chaos Island. Now, pinball is a lot of people's least favorite aspect of Sonic Frontiers, and I'll say this, I actually have a hot take for you guys. Pinball is not that bad. In all my playthroughs of Sonic Frontiers, I've never had an issue beating the pinball minigame, but if you're a speedrunner, those minutes can add up. Every single second when you are speedrunning a video game is extremely crucial, and that is what turns a good time into a world record. Can you skip Sonic Frontiers pinball? Well, let's go find out. So the pinball skip is actually quite simple. What you have to do is simply trigger the pinball cutscene, play the pinball minigame, and then you quit out of it immediately. You go back to the title screen, and while you're loading up, you actually fly off of the cliff. So you run with Sonic right now. You go to the left, keep going till you fall off this cliff. Then you will die. You do it again, jump down, and you will trigger the Titan boss fight. No, sorry. You come off this cliff right here, you hit a very specific point, and you will trigger the Knight Titan boss fight, and you can skip pinball. Very simple. So myth number 5, you can skip pinball in Sonic Frontiers, is actually true. This one isn't necessarily a shocker. A lot of people knew about this. All right, here's a very interesting myth. So myth number 6, the Magnet Dash is actually a glitch. So this one's going to be a fun one. So the Magnet Dash is a glitch in cyberspace that allows you to fly through the level. You trigger a magnet dash by jumping, homing attack, and boosting at the last second, which will allow you to do like unnatural skips throughout levels and really help you beat your best time in cyberspace. It's one of the reasons why I think cyberspace is actually good compared to what most people say it is. So the question is this actually a glitch or is this an intended feature to be in Sonic Frontiers? Well, let's do some myth busting. So if you guys have ever seen the Sonic Frontiers Speed Strat series, which was actually done on the official Sonic the Hedgehog YouTube channel, they actually featured the homing dash or magnet dash, or whatever you want to call it, in the official speed strategy guide. So does that mean that this is a glitch or an intended feature? Let's listen to the clip real quick.
This is an incredibly powerful move that allows Sonic to skip entire sections of a level. To pull this move off, you'll need to find an enemy or a spring that you're able to homing attack. Once Sonic locks onto an object and begins the homing attack animation, use the boost to start flying across the level and carry your inertia. It might take a few tries.
So if you guys don't know who Mario Kishimoto is, he's actually the director of Sonic Frontiers, and he has been very active on Twitter, answering a lot of fan questions and honestly leaving us sometimes more confused than our questions answered. But someone asked him about the homing dash glitch from cyberspace. To give us a little bit more insight in this, let's read. So long story short, a summary of the Twitter exchange reads like this. It says, discussing the development of Sonic Frontiers, Kishimoto revealed the homing dash glitch was also known to Sonic Team during development of the game. Kishimoto that the team knew about it and decided to leave it in the game as a bonus for players, which has been really useful for speedrunners. So there you have it. Is this a glitch? Well, this myth is like semi-true. It was originally a glitch, but was left in the game by developers and they let people take advantage of it. And the official Sonic Frontier strategy guide includes stuff about it. So I'm gonna go with semi-true. Myth number 6, that the homing dash is actually a glitch. It really depends on which way you look at it. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. All right, we got another myth from the comments. Myth number 7, Sonic can actually fly indefinitely in this game. Now, this one is super easy to prove or disprove. I know exactly what this person meant when they asked me to prove or disprove this already. What you have to do is jump down here and, oh my God, we're gonna die, psych!
That's the wrong number.
We're flying. Look at that, guys. We are flying, and we can fly forever. We can fly for as long as we want to. As long as you guys parry, you can actually float indefinitely. The only problem is how do we get out of here? Speedrunners actually use this tactic to skip Cyberspace 1-2 when they're speedrunning the game. Fun fact. But yeah, myth number 7, you can fly indefinitely, is actually true. Oh, wait a second. If you hold it too long, he does actually fall. Wait, he actually releases the parry, but you just have to have really good instincts. So is this myth true or false? I mean, you kind of have to do some inputs, but technically you can flow forever, actually. So myth number 7 is true. Let's move on to the next myth. All right, here's another myth someone sent me. Myth number 8, you can side loop underwater. This is actually kind of interesting. I want to know if you actually can do this. Let's see. All right, so we got the side loop right here. Everybody's favorite move in Sonic Frontiers was definitely the side loop. Look at that. Oh my God. Among Us. See, all right, anyways, we're underwater. We're trying to hold that side loop, and it looks like you actually can't do it underwater. Wait, what? Are you serious? Wait, so look at this. We have the side loop. Let's see if we can complete it underwater. Yeah, if you go underwater, look, if we have that, if we go underwater, it actually completes your side loop. So it looks like myth number 8, you can side loop underwater, is actually false. Wow, you learn something new every day, I swear. Now, let's move on to myth number 9. Another interesting one someone sent me. Sonic runs slower underwater. Let's go test it out. All right, so we got the power boost. We're at max speed. We can go underwater right here, actually. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
All right, we're boosting with the power boost, and yeah, it looks like Sonic actually moves slower underwater. So it looks like myth number 9 is true. Sonic does move slower underwater. All right, here is the final myth. There is a secret dash ring in Cyberspace 1-3. So Cyberspace 1-3 is actually located on Kronos Island. You guys see it right here, like right at the beginning when you first fight Ashura. It's like a nice 2.5, really a 2D level in cyberspace, which, you know, the 2D levels are okay in cyberspace, but we kind of preferred fully 3D stuff. But the air boost does make it nice. But there is a secret dash ring in here. We were actually able to find this courtesy of Fax Frontiers on Twitter. Credit to @DuckDealer1 on Twitter as well. They were able to showcase the footage. So if you guys look right here, if you go all the way up with whatever program they're using to kind of like hack through this, you go all the way up here, there is a secret dash ring that you cannot access through platforming. Well, actually, fun fact, if you maneuver a certain way and do like a homing dash and manipulate the physics the correct way, you actually can make it up there, but it's not easy and it doesn't really serve any purpose. So it's definitely a secret. So myth number 10, there is a secret dash ring in Cyberspace 1-3 is actually true. So the new Sonic Frontiers DLC is out, and there are a lot of myths in this game that I've already busted, but with the new DLC, there's now more. For example, myth number 1, you can't take damage damage in extreme mode. So everybody knows the brand new extreme mode, and if you get hit in it, it actually resets your progress and you have to restart. You lose a life. But is that always the case? Well, I don't know. Let's test it out. So let's go ahead and get hit by one of these projectiles in extreme mode and see what happens. And look at that. Look at that. We just got hit, but we're actually able to dodge it. So it actually turns out that myth number 1 has been proven to be false. You can get hit in extreme mode. During your descent, you can either parry or roll or dodge or do something like that, or boost in midair, and you won't actually trigger the death in the game. All right, here's an easy one. Myth number 2, Sonic's mouth moves during photo mode. So photo mode is one of the new features of the Sonic Frontiers DLC, and it's really cool. Here's the only problem with it though. I think it's a little bit limited. So why don't we test this out? So we're gonna just fly over here. You see me flying right now, guys. Look, Sonic is flying even though he's not supersonic. That's another myth we already covered in a previous episode. You guys should go watch all those if you haven't watched this one, but let's go to photo mode real quick. All right, so after a little bit of playing around and filter swapping to get rid of this horrible lighting, and this photo mode is so jank, but it is really cool. Let's test it out and see if his mouth moves during photo mode. And oh my God, it actually does. Wait, look at that. It's on the left side right there. And then if you go all the way to the right, it's on the right side. So that actually carries over from the gameplay. Believe it or not, this was actually first discovered in Sonic Unleashed. And I guess this feature of his mouth swapping over side to side based off of which way the camera is facing actually carried over all the way from Sonic Unleashed to Sonic Frontiers. I wonder why this happened. But myth number 2 is true. Sonic's mouth moves with the camera direction in photo mode. Let's move on to myth number 3. Myth number 3, you get an asterisk for using a homing dash in Cyberspace Challenge. So Cyberspace Challenge is also one of the brand new modes that was introduced into Sonic Frontiers. Probably one of my favorites because I actually like cyberspace. I know. Sonic Twitter is losing their mind at the sound of that, or just Twitter in general is. But there's a lot of reasons why I like cyberspace. I love the bounce attack. You guys see it right there. I love the regular air dash. It's really fun to use, really good for platforming. And I also love the homing dash. How do you perform one? Lock onto an enemy, jump up, use your homing attack. In this mode, you're supposed to get an S rank on every single level. And the magnet dash is obviously a really good way to do that. Using this skip on certain levels can allow you to actually skip like the entire map. If you look at Cyberspace 1.7, you can actually skip the entire thing. So that's like almost cheating, right? Like you saw what I just did right there? Like basically cheating, right? So when you're doing cyberspace, if you've activated that in a level, let's see if it gives you an asterisk. Asterisk? Asterisk? How is it pronounced? I don't even know. Oh, so if you look right there, there is a little asterisk. Asterisk. All right, whatever. But why don't we try another level to see if that thing is still there if we don't use the super OP magnet dash, which honestly I love using. It's like the most fun thing to do in this game among several other things that's fun to do in it. But why don't we do a little cyberspace 1-2? We'll catch a quick little S rank legit, obviously, because that's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying? And let's see if we get that same asterisk. All right, we just finished the level with 52 seconds. Pretty easy. Oh wait, I still have an asterisk? Wait a second. We got to restart. 1 sec.
2 seconds later.
All right, here we go. We're on a fresh little save file right here. So let's see if this works. Making it to the end. Making it to the end. Come on. And boom, we made it. And wow, would you look at that? We got an S rank and there is no asterisk right there. So it looks like myth number 3 has been proven to be true. There's an asterisk if you use the magnet dash in cyberspace mode. Let's move on to myth number 4. All right, myth number 4. You can't get into the Supreme Boss Fight Arena. Let's go test it out. So the absolute worst boss fight in Sonic Frontiers out of all the Titan boss fights is Supreme. It's my least favorite. All right, this is the Supreme Boss Fight Arena over here. So apparently you can't get in here. I don't know why. Wait, where is the Supreme Boss Fight Arena? Wait, I'm lost. All right, so if you try getting into the Supreme Boss Fight Arena, look what happens. What? Hello? Let me in. Yo, let me in, bro. Why can't I get in here? So yeah, you can't go in here for whatever reason. I don't know why. Doesn't make sense. I don't see Supreme. I don't see any Titans. So yeah, it looks like myth number 4 is true. You can't get into the Supreme Boss Fight Arena. Or can you? Well, that's where the DLC comes into play. Let me explain. So if you go into the new Battle Rush mode and go to Aranos Island, but instead of fighting the monsters, you actually just run away because we're just cowards. By the way, I love Battle Rush mode. I think it is really cool. But if you just run away, you can actually just like go explore the island. I know it's not really a thing you're supposed to do. No one ever thinks of this. This is never a situation that would ever come up when you're playing battle mode. Wait, why can't I get up here? But why don't we head over for the Supreme Boss Fight Arena? Let's try it out. All right, we made it to the Supreme Boss Fight Arena, and now that we are in Battle Rush mode, whoa, look at that. We can actually run right through the Supreme Boss Fight Arena freely. Wow, look at this, guys. Imagine you could actually do this in the game. Like, this is a nice open field. Imagine having a little platforming tower in here or something like that. I think Sonic Frontiers could have used that. So myth number 4, you can't go through the Supreme boss fight arena barrier is actually false. Let's move on to myth number 5. Since we're on Aranos doing Battle Rush mode, this myth is going to be really easy to move into. Myth number 5, there are no object pop-ins or platforming during Battle Rush mode. So since we're on Aranos Island, let's go look around. We're already in the Battle Rush mode. So you guys know Sonic Frontiers has a ton of pop-in. That's like one of the biggest things that happen with this game. Floating sky rails, floating platforms all over the place in this game are something that a lot of people had a problem with. Personally, I didn't. I don't know what the big deal is. Like, wow, a Sonic game with floating rails in the middle of nowhere? No, seriously, you're telling me this for the first time. Floating rails and platforms in a Sonic game. Wow, how offensive. Anyway, so Battle Rush apparently removes all of this. Like, there's no floating platforms. There's nothing in the game. And I'm running around Aranos Island and I don't see any. I know for a fact there's a couple in the beginning of the map if you look around over here. So it looks like myth number 5, there are no floating platforms in Sonic Frontiers battle mode, like in the map, like in the actual open world, is actually true. You learn something new every day. Let's move on to myth number 6. Myth number 6, there is no time limit in the Battle Rush mode. Just to keep it on brand with the DLC, because this is the DLC Mythbuster, we're going to play Battle Rush mode again in Aranos Island and see if there is a timer for this mode. All we have to do is just sit here and wait. Maybe I'll come back in a little bit. I'll see you guys in a little bit.
10 minutes later.
All right, here we go. It's been 10 minutes and oh my God, there's a timer. There's actually a countdown. 0. What happens? Oh, time's up. Restart Battle Rush? Yeah, I guess we're going to restart. So it looks like myth number 6, there is no time limit in Battle Rush, is actually false. Let's move on to myth number 7. Myth number 7, I saw this one on Twitter actually. The bounce attack height is always the same. So like I said, I saw this on Twitter and I was like, wait, what? So let's test it out. All right, so we're on the grass right now and let's see how high we jump. So yeah, you see how high we jump right there, but apparently you jump on different types of terrains, your bounce actually doesn't go that high. So we're going to hold it. Look, I'm holding it. Just so you know, I'm not cheating. I'm holding it the whole time. And it looks like he doesn't jump as high. Look at that. See how high he jumps? Look how high he jumps when he does this on grass. But if you're on a different terrain, he doesn't jump as high. It's true. Let's try right here. Yeah, you see how he's not jumping as high? He actually doesn't jump as high if you jump on these weird textures. If it's not grass or like an actual level terrain, he jumps lower. That's so weird. Then we're going to go over here. Look how much higher he jumps when he's on the grass. So it looks like myth number 7, the bounce attack always has the same height, is actually false. It changes based off of the terrain and texture that you jump off. Very interesting. Let's move on to myth number 8. Myth number 8. This one's also from the comments. You can use photo mode during fishing. Let's go test it out. All right, we are at the Western fishing spot. Hey, Sonic, welcome back. What's up, Big the Cat from Fortnite? Yo, he's literally from Fortnite. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's try using the barbecue spit. Can I pause the game? Can I pause the game during this? Is my boy cooking? What is Sonic cooking right now? Wow, that's kind of a missed opportunity. So I'm trying to press the pause button, but yeah, it looks like myth number 8 is actually false. So myth number 8, you can use photo mode during fishing, is actually false. Let's move on to the next one. Myth number 9, you can actually speed up the Titan boss's QTEs. All right, here we go. We're in the Giganto boss fight and let's just see what happens. All right, so we have the QTE right here, which I never knew about. I wish I knew about that back when this game first came out. I'll demonstrate it for you guys again if you guys want. So here we go. It's going really slow. If you rotate the stick, you can actually do it just by rotating the stick. If you rotate the stick, it goes by a lot faster. So myth number 9, you can speed up the QTEs in the Titan boss fights, is actually true. Let's move on to the next one. Myth number 10, there is a secret reward for completing the game in extreme mode. So after you beat Sonic Frontiers, you get access to the cyberspace mode as well as the boss rush mode. Once you S rank both of these modes and 100% them, you'll gain access to extreme mode, which I showed you guys earlier in the video. And in extreme mode, if you get hit one time, you die. So what is the reward for completing the entire game in extreme mode? Well, nothing. So extreme mode is purely for fun. You have to go through the entire game again and fight the worst Sonic boss ever in the end, just for fun. I mean, listen, I guess extreme mode is the reward in itself for completing the DLC, but myth number 10, there's a secret reward for completing extreme mode, is false. Let's move on to the next one. Myth number 11, Sonic has a new voice line in Cyberspace 4-9. So you guys know Cyberspace 4-9. This is one of the dopest levels in the game. Sonic is on the skateboard. There's something about Sonic riding on skateboards and snowboards and stuff like that that is always super satisfying and always super cool. City Escape vibes for sure. But apparently in this level, Sonic has a new voice line right when you start the level. Let's go test it out and see if this is true. Gotta put on my headphones first real quick. All right, let's restart the level and let's see what he says, if he says anything. All right, here we go. Cyberspace 4-9. Listen up. Oh, he says haha right in the beginning. Let's try this again. Oh, he says woohoo this time. All right, guys, listen closely. Use your ears. I think he said woohoo right there. Yeah, so that was not always there. That's actually new. So it looks like myth number 11, Sonic has a new voice line in Cyberspace 4.9 is actually true. All right, everybody. Myth number 1, you can spin dash underwater in Sonic Frontiers. All right, first we got to find the water. By the way, guys, I'm loving update 2. I'm loving that spin dash. Look at that. All right, we're underwater. Oh my God, we're in like mud water right now. What kind of water is this, bro? Oh my goodness, someone needs to clean this water up. Let's go to cleaner water. All right, whatever. All right, so here we go. We are underwater and we are charging up a spin dash. I'm in literal mud water, but I guess it still works. All right, guys, looks like the spin dash does work underwater. So myth number 1 has been proven to be true. Let's move on to the next one. All right, myth number 2, you can spin dash inside of the water enemy in Aranos Island. Let's go test it out.
Okay. Let's go.
All right, we are on Aranos. Oh my God, look at that spin dash. I love this damn spin dash. Oh, there we go. There's the water enemy. Okay, so normally you see how you can jump in this enemy. Now let's see if we hold LT. Can we spin dash? Can we spin dash? Let's see. I'm holding LT. I'm holding LT and it seems like nothing is happening, but you know what's gonna happen. All right, can I crouch? It seems like I'm about to drown. No, don't drown. Don't. No, please. No, he's drowning. Oh no, he's drowned. He's drowned. Oh my God. Myth number 2, you can spin dash inside of the water enemy is false. Let's move on to the next myth. All right, myth number 3, you can side loop while spin dashing. Well, this shouldn't be too hard to figure out, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying update 2. I don't know. I think this update really changed the game with Sonic Frontiers. So let's go. Let's get into our little spin dash right now. Ready? Let's charge it up. Ready? Boom. And wow, it looks like while maintaining a spin dash, you can still side loop. It looks like there's no reason to really ever let go of the actual spin dash button. So myth number 3 is true. You can side loop while spin dashing. Let's move on to the next one. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying episode 6 of the Sonic Frontiers Mythbuster videos I've been doing. So guys, before we move on to myth number 4, please subscribe to the channel right now. I'll give you a second to do that. And hopefully you turn on notifications so you never miss a Sonic video ever again, and hit the thumbs up button. But let's move on to myth number 4. Myth number 4, you can use the spin dash to skip all of Cyberspace 1.7 instead of the magnet dash. Let's go test it out. All right, here we go. Cyberspace 1.7, a fan favorite, obviously because this is City Escape. So let's see how this spin dash works, man. Let's see what it's really all about in cyberspace. I haven't really used it too much, so here we go. Ready? Oh God, hello. Oh my God, look how far we're going. And and then we're gonna go. Oh my God, I just died. No. All right, let's try this again. Oh my goodness. All right, the spin dash is gonna send us flying. In addition to this sending us flying, we're probably gonna have to use our momentum settings as well. I had the momentum turned up all the way, but guys, it looks like that myth number 4 is true. You can skip all of Cyberspace 1.7 with using the spin dash instead of the magnet dash. Let's move on to the next one. All right, here's an interesting one. Myth number 5, there is no classic Eggman in Sonic Frontiers. So you guys all know classic Eggman. He had his first like true appearance in 3D with like this 3D model. You guys know what I'm talking about. In Sonic Generations, and apparently he may or may not be in Sonic Frontier. So why don't we go put this one to the test? So we are on Ares Island with the new birthday decorations, and we're gonna try to find this classic Eggman who apparently may or may not exist. I don't know, guys. Listen, you guys are gonna have to tell me. So oh my God, wait, that was really quick. Oh my God, I already found him. So guys, classic Eggman is in the game in the form of a whatever this thing is. What is this actually called? Like, what is this supposed to be? This is so random, but guys, it looks like myth number 5. Boom! We just beat him up. Myth number 5, there is no classic Eggman in Sonic Frontiers is actually false. Let's move on to myth number 6. Myth number 6, you can use the spin dash to climb towers in Sonic Frontiers. So you guys see the towers. This was one of the first things that was ever shown off at any Sonic Frontiers gameplay. I don't know if you guys remember that IGN gameplay where we got to do a little bit of this in basically slow motion. But you guys know that you can run on these walls. Even better, you can kind of boost onto them and run up the walls as well. Let's put it to the test and see if you can spin dash up this tower. Here we go. We're spin dashing. We're going up. Oh, okay. That wasn't good. All right. Let's try this again. Here we go. Ready? Boom. Okay. All right. I don't know why he's not going up. All right. Let's just do this the regular way. So here we go. We're going to do a little spin dash. We're going to actually charge it up. I know a lot of people haven't been doing this, but let's charge it up. You know what I mean? Ready? Boom. Nope. Oh, and it goes straight into a climb. So let's see. And you also can't spin dash while you're using the running animation. So it looks like myth number 6 is false. You cannot spin dash up the tower. Let's move on to myth number 7. Myth number 7, you can pop the balloons that appear in the open zone in Sonic Frontiers. One of the coolest parts of the update was seeing all these giant balloons around the map. You guys see them. This is, it's interesting. There's no popping with these balloons, huh? Okay, anyways, so let's see if we can reach out to one of these things and see if we can pop them. Ready? Oh, God, hello. Ready? Oh, God. Here we go. We're going out, and And boom. Oh, we just... All right, there's no collision. Oh, my God. We're going to have to get creative here, fellas. We're going to have to get creative. Ready? Let's go up this ramp. Oh, my God, we're dead. Oh, even better. Even better. Here we go. Let's do a little hedgehog space program. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hedgehog space program. All right, we're up. We are up in the air. Now, let's see. Oh, God, oh, my God, I'm spin dashing. Hello, can I stop it? Can I cancel it? Oh, you can cancel it. You can cancel it. Okay, all right, there we go. All right, there we go. We're in the air. We're flying around. I want to find that balloon, man. Let me find that balloon. Let me find that balloon. I see the balloon. Can we get onto it? Can we get onto it? Should we spin dash through it? Ready? All right, here we go. Here we go. Ready? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there's no collision. We can't pop the balloons. Myth number 7, you can pop the balloons in Sonic Frontiers is false. Let's move on to myth number 8. All right, myth number 8. The new roll ability has proper momentum. So as you guys know, the spin dash was added into Sonic Frontiers, but we have a new ability, which is kind of like the pre-spin dash. And we had to come to our trusty spot in Aranos Island where we test out momentum and things like that and just see. We just want to see. All we want to see is if there's true momentum with it because it is a roll and we are playing Sonic. So here we go. All right, he's rolling. I have no hands on the controller. Actually, wait. All right. I'm not touching the controller. Let's see. Come on. Let's see what happens. Hello. Is he going down? Can he go down? I'm actually touching the controller. I'm not going to lie. I'm touching it. All right. Let's just see. All right. Let's let go of the controller and let's see if he rolls. Does he roll? I mean, he's rolling, but I think you have to press forward on it and he's not even going that fast. Okay, there we go. There we go. How fast can he go? You have to push forward on it. Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't think this has really true momentum. This is how we're going to put it to the test. I'll show you guys. All right, so we are in Cyberspace 1-2. Let's check out that spin dash. Ooh, spin dash works nicely in Cyberspace in the 2D sections. Wow, this is actually pretty fun. I actually happen to like the 2D sections of Cyberspace. I'm not going to lie. Look at that bounce, and I love that air boost. So yeah, I actually do like Cyberspace. I have a whole reason to like it. But let's test out and see if this new roll ability has the proper rolling physics because that's what I thought, but we're going to have to see. Find me a hill, though. Where are the hills at? Oh, my God. Hello. Let me know if you guys like Cyberspace, by the way. I know it's very divisive. Most people don't like it, but like I said, I'm just a fan, bro. I'm just a fan. It's fun to use that spin dash, you know. Oh, see? You see how I was able to just, like, go backwards in midair even though I messed up? All right, here we go. Here we go. This is perfect. This is actually perfect. All right, let's get down and let's roll. Let's roll. And, oh, my God, he's rolling up the hill. Wait, does he go fast when he goes down? Yeah, there's... Oh, look at that. There's... Okay. Oh, the jank is still there, man. The Sonic Frontiers jank is undefeated. So, guys, it looks like myth number 8. There are proper rolling physics where the new roll ability is actually false. So, let's move on to myth number 9. Myth number 9. There is a secret skin in Sonic Frontiers when you 100% the game. So, Sonic Frontiers has a lot of objectives in it. There's a lot of puzzles to complete around the map. There's a bunch of cyberspace stages to get S ranks in. You got to get the emeralds. You got to beat the story. You got to do all these new challenges. But if you 100% all these challenges, get all the memory tokens, do all the platforming challenges, get all the Cocos, do all the objectives, there is a brand new skin. When you 100% this game, this is the skin that you will get. You will get Sonic with a King's Crown. And I gotta say, this is actually a very fitting and awesome skin to cap off a really good DLC update. So, myth number 9, there's a secret skin for 100%ing the game is actually true. You get the King Crown Sonic, and I think it's definitely worth it because the new update is extremely fun. I mean, just look how much more fun they made this game with all the momentum physics and stuff like that. Truly, I think Sonic Frontiers actually is an S tier game now. As far as the 3D Sonic game, it may be the best. Like, if you really put the whole package together, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really high on this game. So, absolutely love it, but let's move on to myth number 10. All right, myth number 10. Sonic's sword from Sonic and the Black Knight is now in Sonic Frontiers. Come on, you guys remember Sonic's snarky little sword from Sonic and the Black Knight? Look at that sword right there. So cool. They should totally remaster this game, by the way. I just love the characterization for Sonic in this game. It's so good. But yeah, so the sword caliber is apparently in Sonic Frontiers. So why don't we go put this to the test? So we are on Aranos Island. Here we go. We got to platform a little bit. Oh yeah, here we go. I already got that spin dash. I can do something cool. You know, oh, hello. Whoa. Look at that. Yeah, I love the Coco challenges are really good. I mean, this just brings more variety, more platforming to the game. It just makes this game it really, like, it just evolves the open world. Not open world, open zone is just different now. You know what I mean? Like look at this. Oh my goodness. All right, where do we go next? Where do we go next? We going up? It just never ends, bro. They just made this game so much better, dude. Like they just turned it into the S tier Sonic game. But guys, look. Would you guys look right there? If you look at this Coco right here, what does he have on his back? That is Caliburn. Oh my god, is he doing a little spin cycle? That is Caliburn from Sonic and the Black Knight. There's a Caliburn Coco. Oh wait, do you guys see him right there? You guys zoom in real quick. Oh yeah, that's him right there. So myth number 11, Caliburn from Sonic and the Black Knight is in Sonic Frontiers. That has been proven to be true. Let's move on to myth number 12. Here's the next myth. The spin dash has momentum. So as you guys know, the biggest highlight of this update is the spin dash. And if you look right here, look at that. Oh my god, it is flying off the freaking ramp. Look at that. What a crazy trick right there. But does this actually have momentum? Well, we're gonna have to do a little bit of a deeper dive. So if you look right here, we're kind of spin dashing, and as you see, our speedometer does go up when we're going down a hill, and it does, oh look at that, we're flying in the air, and it does kind of go a little bit slower when you're going up. But is this true momentum? Well, let's see. So we're going around here, and look at that, we're going slow, and it kind of like boosts on its own. I would almost consider this something like a spin boost, right? Like I don't think it's actual proper momentum because he's just like gaining speed out of nowhere. So I would say this isn't quite a spin dash, although it's really fun and really cool to use. And there's a lot of tech that I'll explain later in the video, but it doesn't seem like this is true momentum. But what exactly is this little jump that he does? Because it kind of feels like momentum, right? Like when you're going off of this ramp right here, like look at this. That feels like momentum. Regardless, it feels good to play, right? Like it feels good. But according to this tweet from a modder in the Sonic community named Proto_Arts, so he says that, so the way the spin boost jump works is that it has a timer that disables gravity for 0.35 seconds when it goes airborne. So in this video, you can see what exactly he did. He removed this timer that disables gravity for like the fraction of a second and set it to 2 minutes. Now, if you look at his video right here, he is absolutely just like flying in the air. So this is actually how the spin boost momentum works. It's not really proper and true momentum. It has its own values. And really what it does is in that moment, it just disables gravity temporarily. So if you look, you know what I mean? Like it's not true momentum. Like I said, there's some type of speed value that increases when you go down a hill. But also if you stop the momentum, look, like it stops right here, and like, look right here, it kind of stops a little bit. Let's see, it stops, but then it like just randomly can pick up speed and you never have to reactivate the spin dash. So like I said, more of a spin boost, and that's how it works. And it looks like that myth, the spin dash has true momentum, is false. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. The spin dash can transition into an air launch. As you guys know, air launching is the best feature that Sonic Frontiers really ever did. Like when this game first came out, rail launching and air launching, or trick launching rather, like this. Look at all those tricks my boy is doing. Look at all those tricks. That was one of the best features that the game ever implemented. So apparently this myth says that the spin dash can trigger an air trick launch. So let's test it out. We're gonna go into the spin dash. All right, here we go. We're going, and we're gonna hold over the boost button, and we are going to do tricks, so you can actually spin dash out of a trick launch. And let me explain how this tech works. So if you're just doing a straight up spin dash launch, look right here, it's not going to go straight into tricks. Look, he's running. What you have to do for this tech to work is go off the ramp. Now you're holding LT, switch to RT, and now you can do a trick launch out of the spin boost. So this is going to be a very useful tactic for people who will be speedrunning Next Game Plus. I know I will be. I'll be streaming it this week. Like I said, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications so you guys watch every single video. But it looks like this myth has been proven to be true. You can spin boost and then launch into a trick launch. Let's move on to the next one. And by the way, I found another way to showcase this momentum. Look at this. Ready? Look, just to show that the spin dash doesn't have like true momentum. Look at that. See how it like stops and goes forward? So yeah, like I said, no momentum for the spin dash, or at least a very different value for it. Here's the next myth. There are secret Coco and a secret area to explore on Kronos Island. So we are on Kronos Island back in the beginning. And if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys remember the video game Donkey review where he like was just so critical of the fact that you couldn't go to places where the game didn't want you to go. We all remember that review. Sonic fans are literally so sad about that, and honestly it was just so uncalled for. But if you go on Kronos, if you look, so this area right here is inaccessible, right? You can't get up top to this part of Kronos Island. But if you use the spin dash, you can actually go up here. Let me explain to you guys. So look, all you guys have to do is spin dash and go off this ramp, and boom, we made it up top. Now this area that was previously previously inaccessible, you can now explore. And look, there's 5 secret Cocoa up here, which even though it's an inaccessible area, you can now get up here. That's interesting. And if you go even further, take it one step further, you can actually explore this area right here. This was previously inaccessible. I believe you could only get up here using mods, but you have these random pillars, which I wonder what these mean or what exactly these are here for. Or maybe this was in like a trailer of Sonic Frontiers. I don't remember. This feels oddly familiar though, this little area. And you can actually come up here and explore by using the beautiful and amazing spin dash. I wonder how far we can go. Can we go to this flower field? Oh my god, we have the flower field over here as well. I believe this is the area that you go to when you want to do the bridge skip. If you're a speedrunner, you know what I'm talking about. The bridge skip. You go up there, you skip Cyberspace 1, 2. It's a pretty crazy skip, but you guys get the gist. This myth has been proven. Oh my god, what the jank? The jank is back. This myth has been proven. Oh my god, what is going? Hello. What? I think I broke the game. This myth has been proven to be true. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. Your jump momentum carries over to the ground momentum. As you guys know, in the settings of Sonic Frontiers, you can now change the momentum. For example, maintain boost during a jump. We're going to throw that bad boy on. You can even go and change your jump deceleration. You can set the deceleration rate. So this is your ground momentum and this is the jump momentum. Rest assured, there is a lot of physics tweaks and new settings and stuff you can mess around with. I think at this point, it's going to be pretty hard to find like the definitive controls, especially for speedrunners. I'm sure they're figuring out that meta, but let's put some of these new physics to the test. So we now can maintain a much further momentum when you jump. Look how far you go. This was not in the base game of Sonic Frontiers, that's for sure. So let's see if this newfound momentum with our deceleration turned all the way down, which means we don't decelerate easy. Look at that. I don't have my hands on the controller, but he's still moving. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot more momentum now. So let's give it a shot. We're going forward and let's see if he stopped. And it looks like he didn't go anywhere. All right, ready? Go forward and boom. It looks like he has a straight stop when you finish your air boost jump momentum thing. Look at that. Boom. Even though if you go down a hill or something, look, he's still moving. Look, I'm not touching him. So it looks like that myth has been proven to be false. Your air momentum does not carry over to your ground momentum, no matter what the settings are. Here's the next myth. You cannot disable the boost sound effect for the music when you're boosting in cyberspace. So we are currently in cyberspace right now, and this is one of the most annoying things about cyberspace. Honestly, one thing that I genuinely hate. And no, it's not the controls. I think they are better than people give them credit for. So if you guys turn on your headphones, like I said, right now, turn on your headphones right now. So if you guys hear the music, right, you listen to it, then you boost. You see how it's like muffled? All right, ready? Let's try this again. Ready? You see how it's muffled like that? So you can't change that, right? Like, it's over. That's where you're wrong. Go into the settings, go into options, press sound, go all the way down here. Cyberspace boost BGM, turn that off. Apply the changes naturally. There's no more muffled boosting sound effects. You see that? Ready? You see that? The music's just playing normal. There's no more boosting sound effects. So you guys heard it. It looks like that myth is false. You can disable the cyberspace boosting sound effects. But here is myth number 1, everybody. Let's get right into it. Myth number 1, you cannot go into the lava on top of Chaos Island. All right, so you guys see the giant mountain over here. We got to try to find our way in here. Look at that spin dash. Can I spin dash up there? Honestly, we're going to have a tough time trying to get up there. So don't worry, guys. We're going to make this a little bit easier. Supersonic mod is activated. Let's go. Look how easy we can get up on top of Chaos Island. Look at that. So we have the volcano right here, and can we get on top of this? Because there should be lava. You guys look right here. There's lava right there, but can we actually get inside here? Looks like the myth is false. Wait, I see lava. Actually, as a matter of fact, why don't we try going up? And it looks like, wow, we are, oh my god, Sonic, no! So myth number 1, you cannot get into the lava on top of Chaos Island. Volcano is actually false. Let's move on to myth number 2. Myth number 2, the Death Egg has collision in Sonic Frontiers. So we're playing a little bit of Cyberspace 1, 2, and one of the coolest, or actually I would say some Sonic fans hate this, one of the coolest things is that there's a lot of reuse aesthetics from previous Sonic levels. One of those being Sky Sanctuary. A lot of people, when this game first came out, were like, oh my god, is that Sky Sanctuary? Is that a new zone? Well, it turned out to be Sky Sanctuary. So the Death Egg is prominent and featured here. So can we make it over there? Well, what we're gonna have to do is first find the Death Egg. I see it right there. Look at that giant Death Egg. Not to be confused with the Death Star Star from Star Wars. But let's go see if we can make it out over there. And the only way we're going to be able to do this and see if it has collision and see if we can actually make it inside of the Death Egg is if we go supersonic. Hey, all right, let's see what we got. Can we make it out of here? We're going to have to go up and we're free. Now, the question is, can we make it to the giant floating Death Egg? Is there going to be any secrets or anything to uncover here? Well, look at this guy. Imagine you find something crazy in here, like Sega put a little Easter egg. We're going to have to wait and find out. Sonic is going into the Death Egg and we're in. Boom. And let's see, is there anything up here? Anything down below? Well, it looks like there's no collision. There's nothing inside of it. I don't think there's anything even interesting about this. Let's see if we can go up real quick. But this is fully 3D animated, which is cool. But there's no collision, and it looks like that myth is false. Oh, we're still standing. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. There's nothing in here. There's nothing. Okay, there's no secrets inside of the Death Egg. Myth number 2, there is collision on the Death Egg, is false. Let's move on to the next one. Myth number 3, there is a secret chain of ring dashes on Rhea Island. Now, Rhea Island is one of those islands. You either love it or hate it. Personally, I enjoy this island. I think it's pretty good. So, on Rhea Island, as you guys may or may not have known from previous Mythbuster episodes, there's a secret island on Rhea Island. Almost like a myth within a myth, but like I said, you guys watch Sonic Cup videos, you guys would know this already exists. And if you don't watch Sonic Cup videos, please subscribe to the channel right now. I'll give you a second to do that. And hopefully you guys have a notification so you never miss banger Sonic content ever again. But here we go. So there's a secret island over here. Why don't we try spin dashing over? Look at that. We made it over. And is it over here? I don't see the secret ring dashes, but remember, we got the Super Sonic mod to go to another secret island, which I don't know how anyone would actually make it over here. I don't think it's even possible. But if you guys look right here, there is a secret ring dash chain on Rhea Island that will help you if you happen to get stuck on a random part of the island. I don't know how anyone would get out there. Maybe we can do a myth that says, can you even get over to this island? But maybe we'll have to see. I don't know. But myth number 3 is true. There is a secret ring dash chain on Rhea Island. Let's move on to the next one. Myth number 4, you can spin dash off the tower onto the secret island on Rhea. All right, well, this thing is there for a reason. So let's see if we can actually make it out over there. That's truly the question that we need to figure out, because I don't know if you could actually make it over there, because if you could make it there, theoretically it would be off of the spin dash. But here's the only problem with that. Can we make it? Can we make it? Oh, all right, you definitely can't make it there by doing that. But why don't we try one more thing? So we're gonna spin dash off, and I have a way to get there. There is definitely a way to do it. So what we're gonna do is, while we're all the way up in the air like this, we're gonna switch over into a trick launch. So the only way you really would be able to get over there, and I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna do it. You can get pretty close, but you would have to do some type of glitch, some type of speedrunning tech to do it. So it looks like that myth is false. Let's move on to the next one. Myth number 5, the outer islands on Chaos Island have collision. All right, we can easily prove and or disprove this. Actually, let's go out to these islands. They look a little bit closer and they look a little bit 3D animated. We can easily prove or disprove this by just simply using the Supersonic mod to fly out there. Let's go away from Chaos Island and out into the unknown. As a matter of fact, I don't know if I'm tripping, but these ones look a little bit closer. So let's see what happens. What is Chaos Island? Like, what's up with these clouds down there? Like, are we up in like the air or something like that? I don't know. Have you guys ever wondered like what Chaos Island actually is? It's just a random island like floating in the sky. Is this just like a fake angel island? I don't know. All right, we've made it out to the islands, the other floating islands over there. You see Chaos Island all the way back there. And let's see what happens when you go into these islands. If anything happens when you go into these islands. Okay, looks like there's no collision. What happens if you go underground a little bit? Yeah, you can kind of see underground. Oh, there's some more underground area in Chaos Island. Pretty cool. That's part of the story. But it looks like this myth is false. There is no collision in the islands outside of Chaos Island. Oh my God, Sonic! No, 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 no! There's no collision on the islands outside of Chaos Island. Let's move on to myth number 6. Here's the next myth. You can lightspeed dash XP. Now, I know you can do tokens as we found out in the last video, but let's see if you can do it on XP. First, let me kill these guys real quick. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Oh yeah, take them out, take them out. All right, we got the XP tokens. All right, here we go. Let's see if you can do it. Looks like you can lightspeed dash. All right, we got a bunch of experience points over here. Let's see if we can lightspeed dash these. Boom, and it looks like that myth is confirmed. You can lightspeed dash XP tokens. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. There are secret balloons on easy mode on the Rhea Island towers. So we are currently on Rhea Island again. There's so many secrets and mysteries here, I swear. So we are going to do the tower real quick. Let's go up. Look at that spin dash, baby. We're gonna go up and see if we can find any secret balloons. So I'm running through this and I'm currently on hard mode, but let's see what happens if you go over to easy mode. There should be like secret balloons is what the myth says. So let's see if that's actually true. As you can see, we've done a little bit of running through this tower. I love Rhea Island, man. It's some of the best platforming in the game. But let's see what happens when we swap over to easy mode. All right, we're in the settings and we are swapping over to easy mode. I don't know what this actually does. Like, what makes the game easier? I'm not sure, other than the fact that the final boss is different. But let's go back to Rhea Island. Alrighty, here we go. Let's fly back over there. And oh my god, we just went off this tree. And what is this orange balloon right there? What is that? Oh no, we got these balloons. Those are the regular balloons. Okay, but what is this orange balloon? Those I think are different, but we kind of mapped a little bit of it already. But let's see exactly if there's anything that's different. It looks the same so far. That's definitely different. And all those orange balloons over there, where are the orange balloons? That's what we're looking out for. You see these orange balloons right there? I think that is the difference. I think on easy mode, you'll see those new paths right there. Yeah, so as you see, we got those orange balloons right there. There's more orange balloons over there. You see these orange balloons? Let's see if those are there in hard mode, because right now we're on easy mode. And I'm pretty sure that's going to prove or disprove the myth. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. Going back to hard mode. There's definitely some missing stuff, it looks like. All right, normally there's a balloon there, and it looks like this myth is actually true. There are secret balloons on easy mode on the Rhea Island tower, because there were definitely balloons that were helping us get through the top here on easy mode, and now we're on hard mode, so that myth is confirmed. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. You can look inside of the Eggman ships on Kronos Island. So we are on Kronos Island currently, and you see the Eggman ship right here. Let's try and look inside. How can we look inside? That's a good question. Can't look inside through conventional methods, but it looks like something's in there. I mean, what has Eggman got to hide in these ships? I would love to figure it out. Can we go up through here? Nope. All right, I think I got a way to do this. Let's try with photo mode. All right, we're in photo mode, and can we get in? And the janky photo mode does not let us in. Yeah, we're locked out, but there's one last thing we can try. We are gonna go up here and let us try triggering a spin dash. And now that the camera has tilted over, we can actually look inside of the Eggman ship. And what does he have in here? Doesn't really look like much, but we're definitely inside the ship. It looks like he has some mirror technology inside of the ship. Is there anything else that's interesting though? I don't think anything too cool is in here. Can we go up? We can go up. We can go down. It looks like Eggman has an empty ship, but that myth is true. You can look inside of the Eggman ships on Kronos Island. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. When you're on Rhea Island, there are no grind rails on Kronos. So this myth is going to require us to actually go supersonic real quick, because we're going to have to get over the level barrier to get over to Kronos from Rhea. So we're loaded into Kronos now. So we're loaded onto Rhea, and now we are dropping down into Kronos to try and find some grind rails. So are there no grind rails on Kronos Island? Well, let's look. One of the easiest places to find grind rails would be the towers, because you guys remember the Sonic Frontiers trailer or IGN gameplay showcase where they showed people grinding up with no momentum, and this is where the grind rails would be. But it looks like, if I'm not mistaken, oh god, oh my god, we're about to fall. Oh god, if I'm not mistaken, it looks like there are no grind rails over here, but we do have a skateboard. Look how cool that is. This is a mod most of you probably don't have. Should go watch my mod showcase on the skateboard if you want to see, but I don't see any grind rails over there. Where else would there be grind rails? I know that there'd be some over here if we were on Kronos. What do we got? What do we got? Is there any grind rails over here? I don't see any. So the myth that there's no grind rails on Kronos when you're loaded into Rhea is actually true. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. Sonic speed affects the speed of the air boost. Take a look at the speedometer in the lower right-hand corner. If we're not moving and we speed on the air boost, you see where it caps out right there. Now, if we're running and we do an air boost, look at the speedometer now. So this is no speed versus Sonic going super fast and air boosting. So that myth is true. Sonic speed does affect the speed of the air boost. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. You can roll into enemies to hurt them. Now, guys, we're not talking about the spin dash, which clearly can take out enemies. We're talking about the new roll ability. To access this, simply all you have to do is go into a ball, and let's see if we can hurt him. Let's see if maybe we pick up enough speed. Oh my god, did I just die? Nah, we gotta try that again. Let's try that again. Ready? Boom. Wow, you actually can't roll into enemies. That myth is false. Speaking of the roll, let's move on to the next myth. Here's the next myth. Sonic can do loop-de-loops using the roll ability. This won't be too difficult to figure out because we have ourselves something right here. Wow, there are no rolling physics whatsoever. We can go up and then we can go down. Okay, here we go. Can he do it? Can he do it? He can, but it completely breaks automation. So why don't we try going this way? Dude, he can literally go up. Dude, what? So can you do this? Yes, but it completely breaks the automation. So I don't know if you could do it at full speed. So let's put that one as semi-true. Myth number 1. Sonic's friends will wear the birthday DLC outfits in Update 3. So during the Sonic's Birthday Bash update, one of the coolest things was that the island was completely decorated to celebrate Sonic's 32nd anniversary, complete with costumes and a bunch of other cool decorations. Oh my god, look at Sonic's ankle right there. That definitely hurts, but not only did Sonic get decorations. Oh wait, look at Sonic's ankle right there. That thing looks broken right now, bro. Not only did Sonic get birthday decorations, but if you look at Knuckles right here, his friends also did as well. So if you're playing with these characters with the birthday DLC applied, will they have the same costumes in Update 3? Let's test it out. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to the extras. We're gonna apply the friends outfits, the Coco appearance, the island decorations. We're gonna do everything. Like, we're just gonna make sure we checked all the boxes. Unfortunately, we don't have a quick way to swap between the characters, so we're gonna have to go all the way up the tower. We're gonna have to talk to the Master King Coco, and let's see if this myth is true or busted. All right, we've swapped to Knuckles, and would you look at that? He does not have his birthday DLC gear on. As a matter of fact, the entire island doesn't have the decorations. So that myth has been busted. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. You can spawn the Supreme Titan in the open world. All right, so this is pretty crazy. So what you have to do, apparently, and for all of you speedrunners out here, you know exactly what I'm talking about, how you can spawn some of these Titans in the open world to speedrun the game. Let's see what we got, man. Let's see. Oh. Let's go up here. Let's drop down and let's see what we got. So we're gonna go up here as Knuckles. We're gonna line up with this thing right here. We're going to go under this, and then we're going to go side to side. Side to side. There we go, and we spawned him. Yo, this is actually real, dude. This is not fake. Oh my god, look at this. On the platforming towers, Supreme is right here. We could just boom, we could just hit him, bro. This is actually crazy. I wonder what else you could do in this open world, man. That's absolutely insane. There must be a way to speedrun this that fight right there. I just don't know how to do it. Look, he's still there, bro. Supreme is literally still there, and it looks like his little cannon is up here too. I don't know if that's like a part of him or what. Look at that, dude. We found Supreme in the open world. It doesn't get much cooler than that. Oh, okay, you just clip right through it. But yeah, guys, that myth is confirmed. Can we side loop him? Can we do anything to it? I don't think he does anything, but he's solid. He has collision. That is crazy, bro. All right, well, let's move on to the next myth. I guarantee there's a way to trigger the cutscene or something. I don't know. Here's the next myth. You can fly out of the map with the Infinite Knuckles Air Glide. So Knuckles has an Infinite Air Glide if you unlock it all the way at the end of the skill tree. Let's go ahead and unlock that right now. All right, we're up in the air. All right, let's go. Let's see. Doesn't look like he runs out, right? Like, I think he's just staying on a flat line. It's not really like a decline. You know what I mean? Like in SA1, SA2, he kind of declines. And even in this update, he declines as well. So we're just gonna fly out and see how far we can go. I mean, theoretically, if he doesn't decline at all, we should be good to go. I mean, maybe we can make it out to that mountain out there. Let's see. I'd be surprised if Sonic Team would actually let us fly out to those mountains, because that would open up a lot of possibilities. I mean, look how far Arano says. We made it pretty far. I don't know. You know, I think we're good, man. I think we're good. Imagine you could explore these islands, though. That would be kind of sick. Like, there's like a secret island out there. Oh, he actually died. Yo, no, I was not expecting that. Knuckles can fly infinitely out of the island with infinite glide is busted. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. You can Hedgehog Space Program as Knuckles. So the Hedgehog Space Program glitch is pretty simple. You lock on Dodge Stomp Boost, and you see right here in my short, Sonic kind of like shoots up across the map. Look how high up he can go with that momentum. If you're a speedrunner, you know exactly what this is. So let's try it out with Knuckles. So we're gonna find an enemy right here. We are going to lock on Dodge Stomp. All right, so Knuckles doesn't even have the stomp attack. Here we go. Look at that. He doesn't have the stomp attack. He can stomp, and I just died. Program myth is busted. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. You can do the height speedrun glitch as Amy. I would imagine something like this would apply to all the other characters as well. But if you guys remember the speedrunning glitch from Sonic Frontiers, you can use this to skip Chrono. So let's see if you can do it as Amy. Let's give it a shot. So we're going to see this. We're going to stomp it. We're going to hit this. Here we go. We're going to go up, and just like that. Even Amy can do the speedrunning glitch. Now, you could probably use something like this to help you with the towers as well. I don't know. I mean, listen, I mean, Amy can definitely get up on top of the towers like that. As far as Sonic goes, might be a little bit more of an issue. I don't know if you can kind of like climb over, sidestep climb, but that myth is confirmed. You could do the speedrun height glitch with Amy and probably the other characters as well. Here's the next myth from the viewers. By the way, you guys can be featured in a video if you comment down below. You can cancel Knuckles gliding using the spin dash. We got gliding, we got the spin dash. Let's check it out. All right, so we are gliding and we're gonna press LT. We're going to press LT, and that myth is busted. You cannot cancel Knuckles glide with the spin dash, but you can stop gliding and then use the spin dash. Pretty simple. Here's the next myth. You can infinitely fly with Knuckles punching ability. Some are saying this is a throwback to Sonic Boom. So apparently Knuckles, let's see. So he has this new punching ability you can unlock, and it gives you a little bit of boost upwards. So if you glide, punch, boost, punch, glide, punch, glide, punch, glide. He's gaining a little bit of air each time. Now, it would take you a very long time to do something like scaling a tower per se, but it looks like this myth is true. You can infinitely climb up with Knuckles punching and gliding ability. I don't know. I'm not going to go all the way to the roof, but I'm assuming you can keep going up and up and up. Myth is confirmed. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. In Cyberspace 4-1, there is a secret ending. All right, Cyberspace 4-1, let's go check it out. This level, by the way, makes use of the launching momentum. Look how awesome this is, dude. So crazy. I love it. There's like zero gravity in this level, dude. This just shows how fun Sonic Frontier Cyberspace can really be, though. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big proponent of cyberspace. So let's get to the end of this level and try to find the secret ending, but not without just launching around, dude. This is so fun, bro. Love it, love it, love it. Kishimoto said, you guys want momentum? You got it. All right, so we're at cyberspace. We're trekking along. It's a long level, too. All right, so there's the end goal right there for Cyberspace 4-1. All right, let's go past, or Cyberspace 4i. All right, jump past it. We have officially launched past the goal, and the level still keeps going. And if you look down here, boom, there's a secret ending to Cyberspace 4i. 1. I don't know what it's called. It looks like a 1, but now I'm realizing it's probably an I. Myth has been confirmed. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. You can Hedgehog Space Program the new Badniks in Sonic Frontiers Update 3. So again, for those of you who don't know what the Hedgehog Space Program is, you lock on Dot Stomp Boost, lock on. All right, so you lock on Dot Stomp Boost and you go up in the air. Obviously, if you time it correctly, you will get a massive, massive jump. Now, these aren't the new Badniks. These are the new Guardians, obviously, but I'm talking about Badniks. What do I mean by this? Well, if you look right here, Badniks have now been added into the mix with Sonic Frontiers Update 3. You see the Buzz Bombers right here. They have Moto Bugs and stuff like that. This is new to the update. These weren't originally here. This is probably due to Sonic's strong connection with cyberspace. Interestingly enough, due to some lore dumps, we actually know that all this stuff that Sonic's seeing in the open world, like the floating platforms and stuff like that, is actually not real. It's a figment of his imagination due to his strong connection with cyberspace. Blah, 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 right? I'm probably boring a lot of you guys. So look, Hedgehog Space Program. Let's lock onto this guy. Dot Stomp Boost. Oh, lock on Dot Stomp Boost. I wonder if Sega knew that we would try to use this to skip the entire towers because I'm locking on and I cannot perform a stomp attack on these enemies. Can I do any type of stomp on him? I mean, you can kind of stomp them, but for the most part, it looks like to do Hedgehog Space Program on the Badniks, you cannot do it. So, wow, Sega knows. They know about the Hedgehog Space Program. That myth has been busted. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. If you side knuckle as Knuckles on one of the challenges in Aranos Island, there will be secret fish that spawn. All right, here we go. We got some side knuckles, so let's see what happens if we go over here and boom. And what happens? Oh my god, there's secret fish. Can we do anything with them? Can we side loop them? And do they do anything? Why is there fish there? Is Big the Cat been hanging around over here, bro? So it looks like that myth is actually confirmed. That's pretty crazy. Here's the next myth. There is a reward for 100% completing the map. So in Sonic Frontiers Update 2, there is a secret costume called the Frontier Elite for 100%ing the game. A lot of people were saying Sonic Frontiers Update 3 was the Dark Soul of Sonic. So surely there's a reward for completing all of the new content, which by the way is longer than Sonic Forces, right? Well, this is complicated. Let me explain. So we climb the tower right here. By the way, hello Supreme. How's it going up there, man? Are you just still hanging out there? Okay. By the way, where is Supreme during the entire story? Like, I was so confused when I saw him because like I didn't understand. They didn't show him in the story like they did all the other Titans. All right, so if you go to the Master King Coco, the more of the map you unlock and up until 100%, swap over to Sonic and you will actually receive battle guidance the more you complete the map. 100% the game, you'll get the most most amount of tips. Now, is this perfect? No. It would have been a lot cooler to get open world Supersonic or play as the other characters in the other islands. I mean, I think a Sonic Frontiers DLC Update 4 could totally work. There's still some content we can squeeze out, but as far as completing all the challenges and just completing everything, there really is no explicit special reward. Here's the next myth. Big the Cat is trapped in cyberspace. So the most interesting part about the Sonic Frontiers news cycle was definitely the inclusion of Big the Cat fishing, especially when you consider how much people hated this in Sonic Adventure 1. So a lot of people noticed that when you go into cyberspace, you see Big the Cat, and he looks pretty realistic and unlike the other cyberspace characters. Upon completing the game, a lot of people noticed when this game first came out that only Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy are the ones that make it out of cyberspace. So everyone on Twitter was like, where's Big the Cat? Is he stuck in cyberspace? Well, we finally, after Update 3, have an answer to that question.
So we've been following the Chaos Emeralds trail, and Knuckles is here for the ruins, but what's Big doing here? I mean, not that there's anything wrong with just going fishing.
Fishing? If you are talking about the purple portals, those are not real locations. They are a type of cyberspace recreated from your memories. I am not picking up any signals like those of the doctors or your friends from those areas. The Big the Cat that you saw is most probably an illusion recreated from your memory. The fact that you were able to converse with the illusion and believe it was real speaks of how vivid a memory you have of him. Normally, traveling between spaces is said to cause a feeling of danger at such a level that even you would be able to pick up on it.
Well, it was just big, so it didn't feel dangerous. But it's good to know that the real Big is out there, safe in the jungle somewhere.
All right, myth number 1. There is a secret fish that will spawn if you side loop as Tails in a certain area. All right, here we go. We are playing as Tails. Wow, look at that poppin', bro. Look at the poppin', man. It's crazy. All right, so we're playing as Tails, and we're actually technically in a Knuckles area. But if you go right over here, let's do a little fly. Are we gonna fly? All right, there we go. So hard to control, man. All right, go down, go down. Okay, we are going to side loop. I don't have my side loop. Oh, am I about to die? Oh no, oh no. Oh God, I'm dead. Just kidding. I'm flying out of this. All right, let me try that again. All right, let's try that again. All right, here we go. Boom, we did it. And oh my God, look, wait. Do you guys see that? Wait, can I catch up to them? Look at them. Oh my God, they're dead. But did you guys just see the fish? The fish, they were there. Can we get an instant replay? Myth number 1, there's secret fish when you side loop in a certain area as Tails is true. Let's move on to the next one. Here's a myth from one of the viewers. Knuckles is one of the only characters that has actual momentum, so when he rolls into a ball. So for those who don't know, you can actually roll into a ball in Sonic Frontiers. Look at him, he's a little ball. Look at him rolling. Oh no, he fell off the cliff. Oh my God. So let's put this myth to the test. First, let's show you what it looks like with... hello, Sonic, what are you doing there? Let's show you what it looks like with Sonic. All right, so we're up here. We have this. Looks like a little bit of a hill. All right, so let's go into a ball, and we're just gonna let it go. I'll even hold it forward a little bit. Is he going faster? Yeah, but if you let off the controller, look, it's going. It's about to go fast. Oh, see, not real momentum. You could also go back up this way. All right, so that's kind of like the baseline understanding of what this is. Why don't we switch over to Knuckles and see if this myth is true? All right, we have swapped over to my boy Knuckles. Y'all see him right here. So let's put this to the test. I don't think this is gonna be true, but we'll see. All right, so let's hold the LT button. Oh my God. Wait, he actually has momentum. Bro, what? Dude, what? Wait, how is that actually true? Dude, what? Wait, what the actual... Look at this. I mean, he kind of has that jank rolling thing with that Sonic does, but wait, he actually like... Bro, that myth is actually true. Knuckles is the only character with true rolling momentum. I wonder why that is. Look, we're gonna try it with Amy now. Look, she's the same as Sonic, dude. Just for good measure. I don't have the spin dash unlocked with Tails, but look. So with Knuckles, you just press LT and he just goes flying. With Amy and Sonic, you have to actually like go forward, but it still doesn't even carry all the way. Look at that. Ready? Look at this. Look at this. What in the... See? That's crazy, dude. What the... This is crazy, dog. I don't have the spin dash unlocked with Tails, so I'm assuming it's the same with him. So, myth is confirmed. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. Tails can't swim like in the classic Sonic games. So if you ever played a classic Sonic game and you're playing as Tails, if you go down into the water, and you fly, Tails will actually swim. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty useful for those water levels. To be playing as Tails, look at my guy. He's pretty good swimmer, right? Oh my God, he's tired. Oh my God, he's tired. Oh, he's dead. Okay, goodbye. So can you do this in Sonic Frontiers? Well, let's put it to the test. We are playing as Tails, and after searching far and wide wide, I have found a body of water. I didn't even know there was water on Eranos Island. So we are here, and let's try and do it the traditional way. So we're gonna fly real quick. Let's go down. I don't even know how you could fly in water. Okay. All right, we're underwater, and he can't fly. So is that myth busted? Well, let's put it to the test. How about we try a boost? Oh my god. So if you press the boost button, y'all thought that Tails couldn't swim, but if you press the boost button, look at that. He swims just like the classic Sonic games. That's clearly a nod to the classic Sonic games. It looks like the myth that Tails cannot swim has been busted. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. With the Cyclone, Tails can fly out of the map. So in the last episode of Sonic Frontiers Mythbusters that you see right here, we tried this myth with Knuckles. Once he got the infinite glide, we tried to fly out of the map. And what was the result of that myth? Well, let's roll the clip. I don't know. You know, I think we're good, man. I think we're good. Imagine you could explore these islands, though. That would be kind of sick. Like, there's like a secret island out there. Oh, he actually died. Yo, no, I was not expecting that. So naturally, I would like to try this with Tails. If you've ever used any of the supersonic flight mods, you can usually make it out of the map. So how is this going to work with a flying character? Let's see how far Tails can make it out. Step number 1, max out our rings. Oh yeah, look at him run around in circles. And now we have the Cyclone. Step number 2, make an infinite symbol with the side loop so we get infinite boost. Step number 3 is fly out to those islands. We're going to use the islands as a benchmark because that's where Knuckles fell the last time. So if we can get past the islands, this myth is true. If we can't, the myth is busted. All right, here we go. I think for this, what we're going to want to do, oh my god, that pop-in is atrocious. We're going to try to go up. I think if we go up, this is actually going to be more beneficial to us, and I think that will probably escape whatever death zone that Knuckles had. Hopefully, our infinite boost lasts us enough time. So let's put on autopilot and let's see what happens. Guys, we just ran out of boost. I don't even know how to actually determine if we're gonna make it. We might have to retry this. I might have to reset that boost. Oh no, he died! He died right there, man. Yo, I was actually flying right there, man. That's crazy. All right, let's give it another attempt. Let's try with the Cyclone. We're just about where we were before, and I think we're up high enough to get past that, like, invisible wall soft lock. Let's see if there's something, right? Oh, no. The myth has been busted. You cannot fly infinitely out of the map with Tails Cyclone. For good measure, we'll fly over the map. I lost my Cyclone because I paused the game and paused my recording. But even when you're that high above the map, he still falls. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with busted. Here's the next myth. You can do a parry roll with the tornado as Tails. All right, so we got the tornado, and very simply, we can do a parry roll. Oh, what? Wait. Yo, I've been playing this game for how long? And I did not know you could do this. Look at, yo, that's sick, bro. Look at that. Come on, boy, go. Myth is true. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. Amy can jump the highest. All right, let's start with Tails. I mean, I'm pretty sure all these characters jump the same height. All right, ready? Let's get the apex of the jump. All right, let's get a little photo mode to see how high he is. You guys see how high he is right there, okay? Maybe perspective and angles everything, but that's Tails. Good measure. You see how high he gets. And now we are Sonic. Let's see how high he gets. It looks to be about same. Like I said, I don't really know. I don't think we necessarily need photo mode for this one, but you see how high he gets. So I'm pretty sure these guys are all the same. Now let's try Amy. Oh, she gets way higher. Hold up. She actually gets way higher. If you think about it, look at the ground right here and look how high up this girl gets. Dang, she jumps high as hell. I actually, listen, I know a lot of people in the comments be like,
is that even a myth?
listen here, shut up. I actually didn't know that she jumped higher than everyone else. That's crazy. I know she had this. Like, yeah, obviously I knew she had that. But that myth is true. Amy jumps the highest. Here's the next myth. Sonic will maintain his momentum when jumping off of any surface. So Sonic Frontiers Update 2 was probably the greatest update in the game. It finally allowed for momentum sliders, jump deceleration, set deceleration rate. Like, the fact they actually put momentum in the game was an incredibly big deal. That's why Update 2 low-key might be the strongest one. Because if you look right here, look at Sonic. Look how far forward he can jump in this game now. If you remember when this game came out on launch, you could not pull off jumps like that. Like, I literally just jumped across the entire map without even using any fancy tricks. I just died right there, but you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. So all this fancy momentum, really cool, right? Well, if you look over at these rocks right here, if you try to jump forward, so look, you see, oh god. So look, if I jump off the grass, I can fly across the map. Now, if I jump off of these rocks, I can't jump anywhere. Look, I'm boosting and I'm jumping, but I'm just stuck right here. Oh, and I'm dead again. This is because the devs put a collision tag on these rocks, which kills all of your forward momentum if you're like doing like a jump or something like that. You can't even like, hey, look at this, bro. Look at this. I'm boosting and jumping, but nothing happens. But if I do it off of this, I can fly across the map again. So you have to be careful. If you're trying to launch across the map, don't hit off those rocks. You go off the grass, you know what I'm saying? And you can get a lot further. So myth has been busted. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. Sonic is the fastest character in Sonic Frontiers. All right, so I guess since all my characters are level 1 speed. We're gonna try from this spot right here. We're gonna go with Tails. All right, let's see how fast he gets. Pay attention to the speedometer. How fast does he go? He doesn't go that fast, to be honest. I think there might be some truth to this. Let's try spamming that boost, but keep an eye on the speedometer. All right, we'll get to this tree and we'll call it a and then we'll call it a run. Let's move on to the next character and see what happens. All right, we got ourselves a level 1 speed Amy as well, so let's see how fast she goes. All right, let's get a little boost. And I think based off of the speedometer, it's looking pretty similar. I don't know if Amy feels faster though, I'm not gonna lie. I'll have to go to the replay for this one. Let's swap over to Knuckles next up. All right, we got Knuckles and 3, 2, 1. Let's see if he's faster. Is he faster? I mean, it looks pretty damn near the same, right? It looks pretty damn near the same. All right, now let's give it a shot as Sonic. Here we go. I'm actually playing on my Switch right now. Let's see. Is he much faster than the others? I mean, honestly, oh God. Honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. Here we go. I'm kind of running in a straight line. Does he pick up more speed than the others? Are we capped at this certain level of speed? I mean, let's see if we get like a little bit of a tilt. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of a tilt where we go down a hill. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's try to get a nice like hill running motion, you know? All right, here we go. Let's go down. So yeah, I mean, I think he picks up a little bit more speed than the others when he's going down a hill. I mean, we're all level 1 speed. Here we go. There we go. Here's a nice little thing to go down. Yeah, I mean, I think when you go down a hill, he's faster, but it looks like it's around that same area. Let's check the replay. So it looks like their baseline speed is like the same. I don't know if Sonic's faster because of his like power boost or whatever. I mean, it's kind of hard to gauge that. Tails has the Cyclone, which goes pretty fast. It's like max speedometer. I'm gonna go with this myth being false. All the characters, I mean, we're talking about the baseline speed. They're all the same speed. Myth has been busted. Here's the next myth. All characters can spawn the Supreme Titan. Last episode of Sonic Frontiers myth busting, we were able to spawn Supreme in the open zone using Knuckles. As far as I'm aware, this is the only way that you can actually do it. Let's roll the clip and show the results. There we go, and we spawned him. Yo, this is actually real, dude. This is not fake. Oh my God. So can we do this with the other characters? Let's put it to the test. All right, so we have Tails here, and he has like a flight ability, so I feel like this will be the easiest way to do it. If other characters can do it, this would be the way. So we're gonna line up with this right here, go underneath. Okay, all right, that's fine. We're gonna line up, and what do we got? Oh, are we about to fall? No way, we're about to fall, dude. Where is this Titan though? I don't see it. Can I go this way? I'm not seeing it, man. Let's try again. Here we go. We got the infinite boost this time. So we went under here, we went straight, and we kind of did like a little bit of a left, kind of went down a little bit. Where did we go? I don't know. Listen, I think I'm doing all that I can do. Is it true that the other characters can't spawn the Supreme Titan? This might actually be true. Hold up. This is crazy, bro. I'm doing everything that I can do within my power to do this. Might be a Knuckles exclusive thing. Hold up. Why do I switch to Knuckles? If it's easy to do it with Knuckles, then I think that's the solution to our problem. All right, here we go. We are jump, glide. All right, let's see what happens if Knuckles does it. I mean, I didn't do anything special. I swear I'm not doing nothing special. I'm literally just flying towards it. All right, here we go. Go to the left. There it is. We spawned it as Knuckles. Can we do it as the other characters? Just for good measure, let's give it a shot with Amy. Like, I don't know. Here we go. We're gonna go up. We're gonna do this. And I've been trying this for a little bit. Like, I've attempted it multiple times. And listen, until someone can send me a video, and if you do a video of this actually spawning it with a different character, tag me in it, because it looks like that myth is false. Only Knuckles can spawn the Supreme Titan. I don't know. Listen, I tried with every character. Myth number 1, you can disable the auto running sections on Kronos Island. Sonic Frontiers Update 2 may have quite possibly been the greatest update of them all, introducing several different challenges for platforming in the open zone. With the final reward, of course, being what I consider the greatest move to ever be added to Sonic, the Spin Dash. One of the open zone challenges in Kronos Island has an auto running section, so can you disable it? Let's go ahead and put that to the test. So this shouldn't be too difficult to do. As you guys can see, it's right over here, and just for context, so you guys understand, if you start right here and go on to this little platforming challenge, you can't move, you can't do anything, and then you just fall off. It's literally auto locked. Look at that. See, we're on it. I can barely even jump. It's very like unresponsive. Look, and then we're getting back onto this section right here. Look, you can't really do much. You can barely jump on it. I think you can a little bit. Oh, there we go. But can you disable this auto running section? We got to put it to the test. Let's see if we can do it. Good thing we have our trusty trusty spin dash, and boom. Yep, we can do that easily. The myth that you can disable the auto running section has been busted. Pretty sure there's certain triggers like the dash panel, maybe. I don't know what it is exactly. Maybe right here it gets triggered as well. I don't know. Yeah, see, you got triggered right there. I guess there's certain actions that make it happen. So yeah, myth has been confirmed. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. The 2D wall jumping sections work in 3D. So for those of you who don't know what the wall jumping sections are, they're right here. You've seen these in basically all of the Boost games. Sonic can do little wall jumps. Sonic is basically channeling his inner Mario because this has been his signature Mario ability since Super Mario 64. So can Sonic do the wall kick in 3D? Let's put it to the test. So the first thing we're going to have to do is find the trigger that puts us into 2D, which would be this dash panel right here. So if you hit this, it's going to soft lock you into 2D, so I can't move anywhere. Although we're still in the 3D environment, which is why we're allowed to do the wall kick right here, as you can see. So let's get off this, and we're going to use our trusty spin dash. And now this formerly 2D section is now fully accessible in 3D. The trigger would be this thing right here. Now we're back soft locked into 2D. So you guys get the gist. Now, let's see if the wall kick actually works in 3D. So we're going to go over here and boom. All right, now let's see if he's got it. And wow, surprisingly, he can't do this. You know, I think there is a way for him to do it. I'm pretty sure I've done wall kicks in 3D in this game, or at least like it definitely works in the boosting games, but it looks like the myth that the 2D wall jumping sections can be completed in 3D is actually busted. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. If you roll on the dash panels, it will disable the auto scrolling section. All right, so if you see the dash panels right here, if you hop on them, again, there's a lot of triggers for these things, like auto running, camera locks, 2D to 3D swaps, etc. So if we walk on this, I can't do anything. I can't jump, I can't run, and I'm stuck until it finishes the auto running section. Now, what happens when we spin dash on it? And yep, same thing. So apparently, if you do the little roll mechanic, which you guys see right here, apparently it disables this. So let's go and roll on over to here. All right, here we go. Ready? And wow, look at that. It actually does disable it. So look. You can kind of go wherever you want with this. You're not locked into auto running like this does right here for you. So that's pretty cool, actually. Let's try a drop dash into it. Let's see what happens if we do that. Yeah, I think the drop dash disables it too. But more importantly, rolling onto it definitely makes it like the most weird because you have like full 360 control over it. You know what I mean? Look at this. Ready? Boom. And yeah, we can go any direction that we want. So it looks like that myth is actually confirmed. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. Tails' wrench attack is stronger than Super Sonic's punches. So Sonic Frontiers, the final horizon. You either love it or you hate it. But one thing that we definitely know is that there's multiple playable characters. For the first time in many years, Tails is finally a playable character in a Sonic game, coming with his own moveset. But after Update 3 came out, clearly there were some balancing issues and changes that needed to be made, so they dropped in Update 4. I covered this in a video recently, and there has been a lot of great changes that they added to the game following Sonic Frontiers Update 4. One of the biggest things is that all the characters have been made stronger, and that includes Tails. So apparently people are saying that Tails, with the new balance adjustments, might actually be stronger than Super Sonic, so we have to put it to the test. If you look at this video right here, after Update 4, Tails is basically able to one-shot some of these Guardians. So the difference in his power between Update 3 and Update 4 is actually changed like quite a bit. So is he stronger than Super Sonic? Well, we have to figure this out. So here's footage of a mod using Tails, max level by the way, in the Super Sonic Supreme fight. And if you look closely, a max level Tails is able to hit 1900 on Supreme, basically almost 2000. So what can Super Sonic hit on him? Because if it's stronger than that, that is absurd. All right, here we go. We're gonna fight Supreme right now. Let's see how much damage Super Sonic does. He's only doing 241 damage, bro. Yo, this makes no sense. Whoa, what? My base punches are only doing 237. I mean, what the hell, bro? Sonic Power Scalers, figure that out. How is Tails' wrench stronger than Super Sonic's punches? But the myth is actually confirmed. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. A level 1 Tails is stronger than a max level Super Sonic. All right, so we have a max level Sonic right here, as you guys can see. I don't know if... am I blocking? I'm blocking. All right, whatever. So look, so we have a max level Sonic right here. Let's see how much damage he did. Oh my god, hello. All right, looks like we're in an intense battle right now, and Sonic is running around. Oh my god, he got hit again. Hello, can you stop hitting me? I'm about to hold this parry on you. All right, how much damage do I do? So he's doing about 40 damage per regular punch, as you guys see right here. About 40 damage with a max level Sonic. Okay. All right, yo, get off me. Let's switch over to Tails real quick. All right, here we go. I see my target over here. I'm playing as Tails now. By the way, a level 1 Tails. So we're gonna try to use our wrench attack on this ninja over here. I'm a little bit scared though. Oh my god. Oh, it's Master Ninja Plus. Sorry, not regular ninja. All right. Oh my god, get away from me. Oh god. All right, here we go. Dude, if I can just get a hit off on him, please let me get a hit. Okay. Okay. Oh, I just got cooked right there. All right. All right, here we go. Let's parry. Can Tails even parry? Is this guy even capable? Oh, he's dead again. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah, he's only hitting 2s right now, actually. So I thought he was going to do a little bit more than that. Oh, he's dead. Okay. All right, we had to try out. Since the max level Tails is stronger than Supersonic, I figured we'd try that out. But the myth has been busted. Here's the next myth. Supersonic is not invincible to the death barrier in the Final Horizons update. So if you guys remember the last 2 Mythbuster episodes, we discovered that Tails and Knuckles both cannot fly all the way out of the map. There's like a secret death barrier that kills both of them. Once you get to a certain point, the character literally just dies. So will that happen to Supersonic 2? We have to put it to the test. We got my boy Supersonic 2 right here. As you can see, my boy's looking dripped out. We got Supersonic and then Supersonic 2. We can just swap right between the two. So the good news is this guy's a little bit faster. So we can actually get out of here pretty quickly, because when we had to do this with the other characters, it literally took forever. But I think we should be able to find out if he can survive pretty quickly. So here we go, guys. Give me a second. Let's see what happens when we get out to that death barrier. All right, we're basically out here. I guess these are the other Starfall Islands, you know? I wish there was something cool out here. Maybe something that we were not supposed to be able to discover. So let's see what happens to Supersonic. And we're here. So this is definitely the point where you're not able to go. Yeah, we've definitely made it past the points where Tails and Knuckles just straight up die. So it looks like the myth that Supersonic cannot pass through the death barrier in the Final Horizons update is actually busted. And there's probably a reason for that. One, I mean, we could just keep exploring out here. It's really cool. But the reason is probably because he's invincible. Whatever death trigger there is for this point in the map probably doesn't activate due to his invincibility. At least that's my guess. I was honestly surprised that Tails and Knuckles died from coming out here. Well, let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. Supersonic 2 does not have a grind rail animation. All right, let's see if Supersonic 2 has a grind rail animation. Let's hop on the grind rail, and nah, he's just basically doing his same old. Oh, wait, he actually gets a jump. Oh, what the heck is this? Does this count as a grind rail animation? I mean, he goes into like rolling ball. I mean, that's interesting. And he also has a jump ball too. Wow, who would have thought that they put a jump ball for Supersonic when you can't actually jump as Supersonic? I don't know if that comes from like Sonic Forces or something, but is this myth busted or is it true? I mean, he's not grinding, but there's definitely a separate animation that's typically not in the game. I don't know. What happens if can we swap to the other versions of Sonic? Nah, we can't. Guys, I don't know. This myth's semi-true, semi-busted. You guys got to let me know in the comments right now. I'm confused. Here's the next myth. In photo mode, Supersonic 2's mouth changes based off of the direction that the camera is facing. All right, hear me out. This may be the stupidest thing you've ever heard, and you might even be asking why we're testing this myth. Well, basically, in every single Sonic game since Sonic Unleashed, depending on which direction the camera is facing, Sonic's mouth will change. We even discovered that it works in photo mode too. Take a close look at his mouth and then move over to the left, and then it moves, and then it moves. You see, it goes left to right. This is something that's actually been a staple in the Sonic franchise, like I said, since Sonic Unleashed. Hell, even in Sonic Lost World, Supersonic has had 2 mouths, so this is not something that's new to the Sonic community. All right, so let's see what happens with Supersonic the OG. Does his mouth change with the camera? Okay, boom, left and right. Yes, it looks like it changes in photo mode. So let's see what happens with Supersonic 2. All right, we got Supersonic 2 right here. Man, my boy is dripped all the way out. All right, let's move side to side here, fellas. All right, left, and nope, it doesn't change, dude. What? Like, this makes absolutely no sense, dude. Yeah, in photo mode, it does not move left or right. Super useless information, but also if you're like a huge Sonic fan, it does matter, okay? So the myth has actually been busted. Here's the next myth. If Sonic goes from Supersonic to regular Sonic and lands on the ground, he has a special lightning animation. All right, here we go. We have transformed to which Sonic do we want to be? Do we want to be regular Supersonic? Do we want to be Supersonic 2? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna land and boom. Oh, whoa. Yo, look at that. Wait, it's actually real. You know what's crazy is because like we would never actually be able to discover this without mods, which is actually kind of insane. So yeah, it looks like it's actually true. The myth is confirmed that Sonic has a special lightning animation. It's kind of a mouthful. When he transforms from Sonic to Sonic, I can't even say it, dude. Whatever. Myth is confirmed. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next myth. If Sonic has 0 rings, he cannot parry in cyberspace. All right, here we go. So we are currently in cyberspace with a whole plethora of different controls. It's just so different, you know? So what we have to do right now is go and find a Badnik. Where are these guys at? All right, so we have enabled parrying. So let's see what happens. All right, we have 11 rings. Can I parry? Oh, he just missed. Okay, let's try that again. All right, we were able to parry right there. All right, what happens if we have no rings? Oh, okay, we just lost half our rings right there. We gotta lose all of our rings. All right, buddy. All right, there we go. Now we have no rings. Where'd you get? Oh, wait, he just died. Wait, that's so weird. The craziest thing about all this is if you have 0 rings in the open zone, look what happens when we go to parry. Oh my God, am I gonna die? Oh, yeah, you can still parry with 0 rings in the open world. So for some reason, in cyberspace, you're not allowed to do it. Although we had to use some codes and mods to even enable it in the first place. There's so much weird stuff left in the code of this game. Here's the next myth. Sonic can attack springs and pulleys. All right, let's go ahead and find ourselves a spring. I think I see one. Oh, okay, here's a pulley. All right, We'll start with the pulley. Can I attack it? Oh, I just homing attacked it. I tried to punch it. Let's reset. All right, here we go. Ready? And okay, for some reason we can attack the pulley. I don't know why this is a thing. Is it supposed to be a thing? All right, here's a spring. Let's see if we can attack the springs too. This is so stupid. We're attacking the spring. Yeah, like what? You just learn something new every day with this game, I swear. Looks like the myth is confirmed. Let's move on to the final myth of the Sonic Mythbuster series. Here's the next myth. You cannot spin dash using the right trigger. I don't know what platform you guys are playing on, but if you use the left trigger, you can do the spin dash. Now, can you do it with the right trigger? Well, I don't know. I'm going down. All right, so we can charge up a spin dash by doing this and holding down B. And yeah, all right, we're holding down B, but what happens if we hold RT? Okay, RT, I'm holding, okay. All right, I'm holding RT and the right trigger. It looks like there's no way to do it. I mean, this is RT. No, yeah, nothing works except for this. If you guys don't remember, Sonic can actually roll into a ball. Now, if we roll into a ball, I think we can activate a spin dash with the right trigger. All you have to do is go like this, start moving a little bit, and then you use the right trigger. You can turn the rolling into a spin dash. It's kind of cool. It's kind of useless because it's like, it's the only way you could do it. Definitely useless information, but definitely a busted myth. Here's the final myth. You cannot side loop in 2D. So we are in trusty Chaos Island, the king of 2D in Sonic Frontiers. A lot of you hate this island, but actually, once you learn how to skip the 2D, it's not bad. So there's a lot of 2D triggers in the game, and it looks like we have just hit a 2D section. So can you side loop in 2D? Let's see. Oh, wait, you can actually side loop in 2D? Wait, what? That's crazy because we're not even really doing a circle. I mean, I guess the myth is busted.